I'm so ashamed. I don't even know how to eat it, but I can't stop. Alright, what do you got for me?
I want to trade you the Ballers Championship pin for the Bash Brothers, Minecraft Scrappy, and Statue of Liberty.
You want 3 pins for one? It's like a lot.
Bash Brothers, they're old, nobody really cares about them. Statue of Liberty, 4th of July happened already. Minecraft Scrappy, do you even know what?
Isn't it like a board game or something? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys think it's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, bro.
I think I just got fleeced.
Okay, so we're 16 for 22.
Raimondi is a baseball park in Oakland. Raimondi Park is Oakland. In 1947, the park was named after World War II hero and local ball player Ernie Raimondi. That decade, it was home to some of the first integrated baseball games in America. Long before they became legends, Beta Gibson, Frank Robinson, and Kurt Flood perfected their swings play at Raimondi. For years, it was the best-kept secret in baseball that Raimondi produced more stars than any park in the country. For too long, the park was overlooked. But like Oakland, Raimondi is resilient. The Oakland Ballers have ushered in a new era, and the park's best days are still ahead. So come, write the next chapter of baseball in Oakland along with us. The Oakland Ballers are proud to call Raimondi Park in the historic Prescott neighborhood of West Oakland our home field. Join us. Let's show the world how we do it in the town.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Soak the Town, a day of summer fun and a day to honor our Oakland firefighters. Today, the Oakland Ballers take on the visiting Red Rocket Mobiles. First pitch is scheduled for 1:05 p.m. And you all may have noticed the green or gold wristbands that you got out of the gate. You were all officially on either Team Green or Team Gold. We'll be doing contests throughout the game. The winning team will get a mystery prize. And also, as you might notice, there's a dunk tank as well. More on that coming up in just a bit. It's going to be an exciting day. So grab a hot dog from Mayor Mike, a cold beverage from Ice Cold Kenny. And don't forget to check out Scrappy Town in the Food Truck Plaza, where the lines are short but the vibes are always immaculate.
Let AC Transit take you out to the Ballers game with easy connections in West Oakland and downtown Oakland Park. Riding Line 22 or the NL gets you to Raimondi Park hassle-free. Skip the parking, plan your trip today at actransit.org. AC Transit, moving the East Bay since 1960.
Welcome to Raimondi Park. It's the final of a 3-game weekend series. But before we continue our 6-gamer with Red Pocket after the Monday off day, the Ballers are 2-0 so far, and they're going for the 3-game weekend sweep of the Mobiles. Welcome inside our broadcast booth. I'm Tyler Peterson alongside Gareth Kwok. The righty David Thomas is on the mound today, Gareth, and we've liked so far what we've seen from him. What have we seen from him?
Well, he's somebody that's going to throw a lot of strikes. He's going to give up hits, but, he knows how to work out of trouble, wiggle his way out of damage. And for the Ballers, you need strike throwers. You need guys that will fill up the zone, and he can certainly do that.
The Ballers are now 7-10 in this second half, which still puts them in the middle of the pack. They aren't going to have a ton of time to make up that ground, but as we've said, try to win all 6. You got to win 5, and right now the Ballers have won 2. They're going to try to win 3 in a row today. We're going to hear from the man who got the win yesterday, his first pro win. Brock Mayer got it in relief. He'll talk with Gareth right after this.
Proper cocktails, now serving Oakland Ballers fans. to McGuire and Hester, the team behind the transformation of Raimondi Park. Thanks for building a home we're proud to claim. Built by Oakland, for Oakland. Celebrating over 83 years in the Bay, Rubenstein Supply Company is your proven leading wholesaler serving the plumbing industry and do-it-yourself consumers. We have 5 branches in Northern California to serve you, each with a complete stock of plumbing, heating, and sheet metal supplies. Visit us online at RubensteinSupply.com or come and visit our location in West Oakland at 2800 San Pablo Avenue, at the corner of 28th Street and San Pablo Avenue, and see how we can help you.
I wish we got a phone service, but cheaper. Just get right with the mobile. Unlimited for just $10 a month. They use 3 5G networks and no price increases ever. It's like magic.
Sonic Fiber Internet, Bay Area local, and the official internet provider of the Oakland Ballers. Fast speeds, worry-free Wi-Fi, helpful support. Built different, built for this community. Check them out at sonic.com/ballers. From the town, for the town. Mercado and Sacramento auto accident attorneys are just down the street from the ballpark and always in your corner. If you can hit, we hit harder. Big payouts, fast results, and that town biggest bite that keeps insurance companies shook. Real talk, real results, real Oakland. Merc Sac don't play, we get you paid.
Hey, Ballers Fam. I'm Dan Silver of Dan Silver Homes and Leonard Realty. I'm an East Bay native who has lived in Oakland for over half my life.
Welcome back to the Ballers pregame show. Gareth Kwok alongside the rookie right-handed reliever Brock Mayer, who earned his first win as a professional against Red Pocket with an inning and a third, scoreless, and 2 strikeouts. Brock, congratulations on your first professional win. What was it like to be out there and get your first pro win?
It was awesome. Just being in a situation, being able to, come in a close game like that and just feel good and just take the opportunity and run with it. Just feel good.
What were you most pleased with in terms of your pitches against the Mobiles yesterday?
Well, I think what I've been struggling with recently is just focusing too much on what I'm best at. My best 2 pitches, so I really wanted to mix it up and just give a different look. So the changeup was doing really well, and then I introduced the curveball again, and it was just letting my best pitches really play off those really well, and true best pitches, and lead to swing and misses instead of seeing the same pitch every time.
How's the chemistry evolved between you and Jaden Clora since you first arrived with the team back in mid-July?
Yeah, at first it was definitely a stretch. I had so many pitches, and he was kind of just going through I was like, just put one down and keep going if I keep shaking. And then eventually, we kind of got a groove for each other, and he calls a really good game. I trust him completely now, and every now and then we'll have a little I want to go back to that or do this again. But he's really good at reading the situation and calling a good game with my stuff.
So you just wrapped up your college career at Cal State Fullerton. How did this whole opportunity come about between you and the Ballers and becoming a professional?
It was a change for sure. I think the biggest thing was just not taking that college mindset into the pros, because in college every game kind of it's just very just a lot of tension. You want to be there for the team, be there for your guys. You played fall together. You had conditioning in the fall with everyone. It's like a big chemistry thing. And when you come to pro ball, it's just like doing a job. You just go out there. You have bad days, you have good days, but you can't let it get to your head. And at the end of the day, you just got to go out there and trust yourself. And confidence is the biggest thing. If you don't have confidence, you're bound for failure before you even start. So.
Brock Mayer is our guest here on the Ballers pregame show. Well, you're originally from Torrance. We've been down to Long Beach a couple of times. It's been nice getting to play in front of your friends and family when we make those trips down to Blair Field.
Yeah, it's awesome. Everyone comes down, everyone comes supports. You just get a big crowd. I see everyone in the stands, that I know, and I'm just like, wow, this is what I want to do. This is fun. Just being out there and seeing everyone, and it's definitely a huge. A lot of happiness going on.
And not only have you had the chance to pitch in front of friends and family, but you've had the chance to pitch against your former Fullerton Titans and Andrew Kirchner and Max Ortega when we were up in Yuba. What's that dynamic like when you get to face a former teammate of yours now at the professional level?
Yeah, you see them all year. They see what they struggle with, so you're like, I can just go out there and, just do what worked against him or whatever I saw. And so, and at the end of the day, it feels kind of wrong, knowing. But it's they're competitive. They're competitors, and they win some. You're gonna win some. They're gonna win some. It's going back and forth, but it's fun having those little games going on mid at bat or something like that. But yeah, it's fun.
Now, you were telling me a little while ago you got to face the #1 overall pick from this past year in Rock Chalowski. Is that right?
Yeah, he hit a home run off me. Yeah.
He hit a homer off you?
Yeah. I threw him the same exact pitch I got him out on the first time I faced him, and he didn't miss it.
Well, you can claim, hey, I got the pitch against the #1 overall pick, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, not a lot of people can say that, and not a lot of people can say he hit a bomb off you in college, so I'll have the right for the rest of my life.
Well, Brock, before I let you go, what's been just the biggest adjustment to professional baseball since you finished your time in college, and of course multiple stops along the way in college, but now here with the Ballers? What's been the biggest thing you've learned thus far?
Just keeping busy with your time. Like in college, you have classes, you have all this stuff you got to go to, and now in pro ball, you just kind of wait for game time to happen every day. So just making sure you're on top of your stuff, having stuff to do, wake up, read a book or something, just keep your mind busy and don't get lazy.
Brock, congratulations on your first professional win, and we're looking forward to the next outing. Thanks again.
Thank you.
That's Brock Mayer with us here on the Ballers pregame show. Back after this, here on Ballers TV.
After the conclusion of this one, today's game features the visiting Red Pocket Moguls. And your Oakland Ballers! Please note the Pioneer League rules state that only players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Ballers management are to be on the field during the game. Fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing near the dugouts, as this is strictly prohibited. For your safety, please be alert at all times when at Raimondi Park, as bats, balls, maybe even Scrappy or a player or two may fly into the stands at any time. Be safe and notify staff members in case of a medical emergency. And please note there is no smoking allowed anywhere on the grounds at Raimondi Park. Any violation of such rules will involve movement from the stadium. Is absolutely or beverage carry-ons allowed in all events at Raimondi Park. Have a no entry policy. Please help us keep this ballpark a family-fun environment. We'd like each and every experience to be a pleasant one. Please treat your fellow fans with respect and courtesy, so we may all enjoy Ballers Championship Baseball. And finally, Scrappy, fans assume all risk and danger incidental to today's event, including before, during, and after the game. This includes, but is not limited to, the danger of being injured by throwbacks or balls. Fans also waive any rights against the Pioneer League, member clubs, players at Raimondi Park for any accidental, personal, injury, or loss or damage to property. And please don't lean on the railings. They're very warm today after all. And if you're parking on Willow Street, they will take it after 6 p.m. So this is a 7-hour game. Do keep that in mind. We recommend parking in the Kirk Club lot. And remember, the parking lot closes 30 minutes after the game. But move your car so you can enjoy the amazing Prescott Market after the game. And Scrappy, can we get a Let's Go Oakland? Let's go Oakland. Thank you for coming today.
Hello, Ballers fans. This is Aaron Miles, your Oakland Ballers manager. Welcome to Raimondi Park.
We're excited to try and bring another championship back to Oakland.
Sit back, relax, grab some ice cold candy, and be about to go on the show. Here, maybe some home runs.
Same as Circus Scrappy. Prepare to get loud. We're about to bring another championship back to Oakland.
Hope to bring another championship to Raimondi this year.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. Getting ready for this Sunday afternoon showdown between apparently a Team White and Team Red. Looking at the two jerseys on the field. Let's look at the two pitchers brewing pitching matchup. It'll be the right-hander David Thomas who will make his first professional start.
A couple of guys who can eat up innings. Thomas making his first pro start. Those are his numbers from San Jose State this past season. 73 and 2/3 innings pitched. That was 6th most in the Mountain West. 59 strikeouts. Just wrapped up his 4-year college career at San Jose State. He's come out of the bullpen a couple of times, Tyler, but he's going to hopefully provide some length for this squad. And then for Red Pocket, it's Ren Abe Arias, who Oakland faced back in May, that second weekend of the season, and he didn't do all that bad. He's another guy that can go pretty deep into games. The last 4 starts for Arias, he's gone 6 or more innings.
Nico, I'm wondering if we can bring up the standings board one more time, because there is something I do want to talk about in regards to what is happening with the Ballers. The Ballers are now 7-10, which puts them in the 8th slot. They are 6 games back of Long Beach, which hold that second place spot right now. The issue is that those top 5 teams, Modesto, Long Beach, Missoula, Billings, and Boise, they all won't stop winning. Modesto has won 7 straight. Long Beach, Missoula, and Billings all have won 2 in a row, and the Hawks have won 4 in a row. Missoula, Boise, Long Beach, and Modesto already are also all ahead in their games. So even if Oakland's able to go on a run, it's going to be really hard with the teams in front of them to leapfrog all the way up to 2. The other thing with that is that Red Pocket keeps losing. They've lost 12 in a row, and all the teams below them have kept losing as well. Range Riders, I should say, have lost 4 in a row. Freebirds and Voyagers both with 2 losses apiece.
Well, when you lose 7 in a row to start the second half, you put yourself in a really tough hole. Not just yourself, but in a way you don't necessarily control your own destiny. And right now, the reality is the Ballers need help from some of those top teams to fall back if they want to make ground. It helps that the schedule is soft for Oakland. You're going to get 3 more chances against Red Pocket heading into this week, and then 3 more against Yuba. They're going to have to capitalize as well on the games following this upcoming week against Modesto, against Long Beach, and it's going to take a near flawless performance with some help along the way to really shoot up this standings table.
If the Ballers can sort of, I don't want to say do the impossible, but go on a really long winning streak, which the 8 Ball did predict, by the way, so we're waiting on that. But it's 3 more in Yuba this weekend, and then the next 12 games after, 9 are against Modesto. So they have to figure out a way, 1, to win on the road, and then to find a way to beat Modesto, who they're 5-10 against this year.
Yeah, and they're going to have to just win games on the road, which they have not done this year. And that's been the issue, is it doesn't necessarily matter what the opponent is. If it's a Long Beach or a Modesto, or in the case as we saw against Yuba Southern, they have just not figured it out on the road. But you have several chances against Modesto, who right now is at the top. And look, if you want to be the best and try and repeat, then you got to try and beat the best right now in Modesto. Roadsters have certainly been helped with a soft schedule of their own. A lot of wins against Red Pocket, a lot of wins against Yuba Southern. But as we saw in the first half, they are legit, and they have a good, well-balanced team that JT Snow's led all season long.
Well, they pitch well and they hit well, and we have seen both facets of their game. And Devin Hernandez, who was picked up by the Brewers, is back with the Roadsters already, which if I'm putting my assistant GM cap on, probably means there may have been something in the medical paperwork that the doctors did not clear for the Brewers. That's just my guess, because that happened with us with Carson Lambert. And it does not mean the player is hurt at all.
No.
It just means that potentially there was a prior injury that they more or less said, we won't take any players who have had this type of history.
Right.
So they add another big arm. It's almost like getting an ace at the deadline like the Dodgers did yesterday, which we won't talk about. And we will send it now to Tariq Ansari, who will give us our starting lineup.
Allura! Batting third, the third baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 27, Noah Blythe. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 23, Nick Leahy. Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 21, Cam Buford. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 40, Connor Smith. And batting 9th, the shortstop, number 8, Brendan O'Sullivan. On the mound this afternoon for your Oakland Ballers is number 20, David Thomas. And taking the field with the Ballers today were the Red Sox from Oakland, Noel Sol. Fans, before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone and the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the flag is military veteran Kathy Vargas. And performing the national anthem is the internationally acclaimed bassist from Postmodern Jukebox, Adam Kubota.
I've ever heard a solo bass national anthem, and I hope it didn't blow out your car speakers. Here's Gareth with the Rubenstein Red Pocket lineup.
Well, when you drive in 3 and you collect 3 hits, you get to bat second in the lineup. That's what Maxime Fullerton is going to do today. Jordan Harrison Dudley, their best home run hitter and their best base stealer, bats 4th. Keshawn Fred makes his first start of the series in left field, batting 6th. And our former ballers, TJ McKenzie and Nick Paz, back in the starting 9 for Dimitri Young.
There is David Thomas, as we said, his first professional start. He's thrown in 2 games with Oakland and has picked up a loss. It's 3 innings, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, and just 1 walk so far to the first 15 batters he faced. The defense for Oakland sees Santos back into center field. Nick Leahy getting the start at second base, and Jaden Kalura, both catchers in the lineup today. He'll be in left.
With Thomas, he operates with a 4-pitch mix, a fastball that'll sit in the low 90s, good slider, a changeup, and a curveball, and someone who's going to use his defense to his advantage. He's a guy that's going to pitch to contact, rely on his defense to get through frames, and has no issue at all working from the stretch if there's traffic on the bases.
Ballers going with the white caps, the gold jerseys and the white pants, or I suppose all creams if I'm going to be a little bit more accurate. Red Pocket, you can see those jerseys as well. I made the comment earlier that it sort of looked like baseball from the turn of the century in the 1900s.
Well, Red Pocket with the all reds. I think Yuba's got the all teals covered.
Yes, that's true.
Long Beach has the all grays, I want to say. We've seen the road grays entirely of gray tops and gray bottoms, so it's quite the sophisticated color schemes in this league. And in Boise with the Angels throwbacks.
So it's going to be a little bit of a late start. Yesterday we were about 5 minutes late. Things got, I think, either pushed back or off time today. We're going to be about 5 or 6 minutes beyond first pitch schedule. As Kaufman stands in. And the first pitch from Thomas is hit at his feet, foul. I've liked the good velocity from Thomas thus far, around 93. That first pitch came in at 89. Off the fists, it's Buford at first. He puts it away for the first out. May have broken a bat as well. Here is Maxime Fullerton. And for all the Fullerton guys we've seen in the last week, he attended Regis University. But a seeing eye triple down the first base line and an RBI single. He had 3 hits yesterday. He had a lot of knocks in Colorado in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. And it's still his first week of professional baseball. Just off the plate. Calling balls and strikes is Brian Klein. It's Ron Adams at first and Jason Venzone down at third. Might have been another broken bat by Thomas, who's got the sinker working early. I don't know how many bats Red Pocket travels with, and all they do is travel.
It's a good question. When they make those deliveries, do you think do you think it's a bulk order, or is every guy just individually on their own when you know you're on the road the entire time?
It has to be bulk orders, and you either have to sort of order ahead of you, or you got to be awfully sure that you're going to be in the city the same time those bats are.
That's right.
Grounded to Leahy, who will wait on it. There's the second out of the first. Accidentally wrote Ibarra down in my book at first just because I'm so used to that. But it is Buford at first today. Silly of me. Cam hasn't started at first base this year. He did have a brief spell this week in Yuba at first base. Manzo takes strike one. Started a handful of games last year at first, somewhere about 6 or 7. Had about 4 or 5 of those at home. Give Christian Almanza a half day off here and there. And that's what he's done with Ibarra today. 2 fastballs at the bottom of the zone and an 0-2 count on Manzo. And this is quick work from Thomas as 3 straight fastballs at the bottom of the zone.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is confirmed a strike.
That's confirmed a strike. Manzo watches 3 fastballs at the bottom of the zone. Good morning, and good morning to you on this early afternoon start. To the bottom of the first we go. No score on Ballers TV.
Oh, you're giving him shade. Listen, Scrappy's doing his thing. We have so many great things happening at the ballpark. We got a dunk tank out in the concessions. Really, anybody of you sort of aware can go in the dunk tank. So take advantage of that if it gets a little too hot.
Feet move, no control. Go crazy.
Scoreless in the first, the Oakland lineup presented by Rubenstein.
And for Oakland, it's a fairly similar lineup. The first 5 the same, but Leahy gets a start at second base. Buford gets his start at first. O'Sullivan bats ninth and is at short.
The pink bat for Isai. He takes strike one. Ren Abe Arias, the starter. 6 innings, 2 runs back on the 30th of May in a no decision against Oakland. Worked very well against Oakland and produced a lot of soft contact. Isai doubled off of him in the first in that game. Today's center fielder. This is in the air, it's shallow. Kaufman, does he see it? He does. That'll bring up Kalura.
The left fielder, number 18, Jaden Kalura.
Not catching today, but still in the lineup. A 2-hit day yesterday. He brought a man in. He walked. Takes a fastball outside for ball 1. Again, an off day tomorrow, and then these 3 teams will play 3 more games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There's a strike at the top of the zone. It's an interesting journey for Abe Arias, who I have as born in Venezuela, but has a hometown of Yamagata, Japan. So I understand parents of both Japanese and Venezuelan either heritage or are from those countries.
And he allowed just 2 runs, 4 hits. Only struck out 2 against the Ballers. That was a pitcher's duel between him and C.J. Blowers. But for the young righty in just his second pro start, he did well against this Ballers lineup.
1-2 is down low. And he has the unmistakable hallmark of a pitcher trained in Japan. If you know anything about the leagues to the west of us, foul. A 2-2 count. On the backhand, Kaufman makes a nice play, and it's scooped on the other end by Harrison Dudley. Harrison Dudley, I will say, did not have a great start at first base, but he sure had a nice end to the night with 2 pretty good plays over at that corner.
Yeah, he sure did. Took him a couple of ground balls to get settled in before eventually making some fine plays at first. He's a big target out there for this infield.
Allgaier takes a strike. Made a play trying to catch a pop-up in which he lost his hat, caught it with his bare hand, and then caught the ball almost over his shoulder. Hit to him. 3 unassisted. And after 1, we are scoreless here on Ballers TV.
It's a great way to get out and about and enjoy all the area has to offer, like moving through bees. Visit BART.gov/Bartable for other fun Bartable adventures and download the official BART app to play together. Down to you, Aubrey.
Thank you, Tark. It's time for the first game of our green and gold contest, and it's the BART transportation race. Here are my competitors. Rooting for Team Green is Brock, and rooting for Team Gold is Adeline. There's going to be 3 BART cars racing your way down the track. The winning car is it's either going to be green, gold, or blue. It won't be blue, I promise you. It'll only be green and gold. Here we go. Can we hear you guys cheer for your car? Let's see if gold has them. Oh, green has overtaken the lead. Let's see. Here it goes. Our winner is gold and
Gold takes an early 1-0 lead. Early in green versus gold. And eyes to the press box. Eyes to the press box. Tyler and Garrett are throwing out 4 plushies. Everybody in the ball. Get up. Stand up. That's right, crew. Shout out to Bart. We are also joined today by Bart from King Porfirio Ringo from KALW. The King is on his throne, giving you Bart plushies on a beautiful Sunday. Shout out to Tyler and Garrett.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on Ballers TV. In the top of inning 2, we have Harrison Dudley, McKenzie, and Brett.
It's the first baseman number 22, Jordan Harrison Dudley.
Taking on David Thomas. Both pitchers 3 up and 3 down. Stays pouring in fastballs. It might be the first one, as we've said, that Harrison Dudley has seen this weekend.
Oh, yeah. He's been pitched backwards almost this entire series.
Slowly hit on the backhand. Allgaier, show it off again. He's just been so smooth. And listen, that's not topping the play he made in Yuba. But that is a tough play against an extremely quick runner.
And I think Thomas broke another bat. It sounded funny off contact, but this is not an easy play from Allgaier. A backhanded stop, and then his momentum's carrying him away from first base. So that is all arm strength, pure arm strength, to get it on the fly to Buford, who uses his length and his size for the stretch. Very nicely done.
Here is TJ McKenzie. McKenzie takes an off-speed pitch for ball 1. With Red Pocket, McKenzie has hit .272 with 11 home runs. Is that right? Or is that combined numbers?
That might be combined. I think Poss's numbers are also combined with the Ballers. Heads up.
Foul ball.
That might not be good for the stats. I'm going to have to...
Well, I don't like that on Baseball Reference. Some players
there we go.
have their numbers differentiated, and then some, like TJ's, are combined.
Okay. So here's, here's
got?
McKenzie on our list.
Okay.
37 games, 7 home runs. For some reason, he has combined numbers on Red Pocket. He's at 61 games with 11 home runs. So that's extremely confusing.
So 4 home runs with the Mobiles since he joined.
4 home runs with the Mobiles. Strike 3 called on TJ McKenzie.
That strikeout strikeout brought to you by Overwater. Help us strike out.
2 Ks now for David Thomas.
And TJ wanted to use a challenge, but because Manzo burned one in the first inning, he wanted to save it and leave it for another opportunity.
Here's Kashawn Frett.
Certainly had a case that was outside.
Up the middle, Leahy catches it out of the air. And we head to the bottom of the second. Scoreless on Ballers TV.
A reminder, fans, if you spend $50 at the merch booth, you get to dunk somebody in the dunk tank.
All right, we are playing Oakland Zoo Trivia with our contestant, Jackson. Jackson, can you wave to the camera? Say hi. Everyone, this is Jackson's first ball game. Okay, Jackson, we have one question up on the video board. If you get it right, you're going to get a 4-pack to the Oakland Zoo. Okay? Let's see our question. Possums are not picky eaters and have an unusually high need for calcium, which incites possums to eat. What do possums eat? Feathers, beetles, bones, or slugs? What do you think? They eat bones. Are you sure? Let's see. I think, hold on. Oh, they eat bones! Nice job, Jackson. Here is your family 4-pack we Oakland Zoo. You already got your Bart plushie. Thank you for participating in Oakland Zoo. Have a great first game, okay?
Leading off the second for Oakland. The designated hitter.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com. Time now for our Caltrans keys to the game, Tyler. Number one, I think, for Oakland is clean defense. David Thomas likes to pitch to contact. Defense needs to be clean in order to help him out. And number two, what I liked from Oakland last night was they were patient. So remain patient and don't chase. Let Red Pocket come to you and hunt for your pitch in order to win the third in a row.
Ibarra is the designated hitter for today's game. Jeter, who's played in 65 of Oakland's 66 games this year. Staying high on Ibarra with the fastball, and Abe Arias with 90 miles an hour. It's about as fast as we've seen for him today. Tried to pick the back foot on Ibarra. He lays off this time.
I mean, he's got pretty good velocity for a guy that only stands, what, 5'7", 166 pounds, as listed on the roster.
Count is even to Ibarra. Got a decent pitch to hit there. Just a little late, probably looking for the off speed there.
Well, they've targeted Ibarra with that back foot breaking ball in this series. See if they go to it here.
Nope, it's right down the middle of the plate, and Ibarra's gone. It was the breaking ball. Intended location.
It looked like Poss was trying to set up a little more in, but, you know.
So you might be right. maybe they were going back to the back foot, but that froze him, and it dropped right into the middle of the zone.
And you hardly see Jeter stare at a pitch like that right over the heart of the plate.
Blythe, first pitch swinging. As he's apt to do, fouls it back. Nick Poss is back behind the plate today, and we certainly hope for Nick's sake that he's less of a pincushion than he was 2 days ago, where he didn't just take a couple balls, he took some major shots off of foul balls. We've now seen all 3 catchers in the series. Poss has started 2 games. A strike, and Blythe will challenge.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is overturned to a ball.
And that was a good 2 balls in. It was easy for Blythe that time.
Wouldn't say he challenges a whole lot, so if he challenges a pitch, there's a pretty good chance it's getting overturned.
This is down the line, but won't trouble the right fielder Fullerton. 2-2 to Noah Blythe. Lovely Sunday afternoon here in West Oakland. Got the farmers market behind center field. Got folks enjoying a Soak the Town, is that what we're calling today?
Yes.
A pregame water balloon competition, and I understand a dunk tank after the game. The losing manager will get dunked. Got him swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Abe Arias.
The second baseman, number 23, Nick Levy.
I'll bring up Levy.
On a hot day like today, I don't think getting dunked doesn't sound that bad. How warm the games have been these last few days.
First pitch temperature today at 75 degrees. And I know the microclimates have temperatures in the 90s just beyond the tunnel. It's down the line and fair. Leahy's got 1, and it will only be 1. First base runner for either team. It's a 2-out single in the second.
The first baseman, number 21,
Al Buford. .274 for Cam, his batting average. 6 home runs. This is popped up, and it should end the inning. We go to the third, tied at 0 on Ballers TV.
Big corporate mobile. Our stuff always goes up. So do prices. We're cheap, just like your coverage.
We're Red Pocket, your new ultimate cell carrier. Only we give you all 3. No price increases, 2 minute care, and all major networks for your best 5G coverage.
What's your address? You've got the deal. Switch to Red Pocket. Like me, your new ultimate cell carrier.
All right, Ballers fans, I don't know if you've seen this new feature out in the concourse. It's the dunk tank. Up first, we have our very own Casey Pratt, and this is an installment of the Green and Gold contest. We have representing Team Gold, Abigail. Representing Team Green is James. Let's hear our Ava Community Energy guys.
Aubrey, I don't think either of them have the ability to hit this target and get me in the tank, so don't get too excited about me getting wet. I don't think either of them can do it.
All right, Team Green, you're first. We've
fresh water in the middle of his shift. Congratulations, this is your goal. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise! And Ballers fans, we also would like to welcome residents and staff at Piedmont Gardens. Thank you for being out here at Ramon
Top
Park.
of the third.
Also a shout out to
We are scoreless.
Thank you so much for your hard work.
Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. The bottom three of the Red Pocket order: Horvat, Poss, and Clayton will bat for Red Pocket. And it's David Thomas. 2 pop-outs, 2 ground-outs, 2 strikeouts. Just a touch off the plate there for the first pitch. It's ball 1. Horvat was trying to cheat, I think. The pitch was coming inside, but he's been pitched outside all series. He's been trying to look away there. Up the middle, and Red Pocket has their first hit and first base runner. That'll bring up Poss.
The catcher number 9, Nick Poss, who is our beer batter. Our good friend Nick Poss strikes out. Everybody in the ballpark gets $5 cans of Sugar Pills. So folks, if you want discounted beer, make some noise!
Horvat's got 12 stolen bases. Will not be surprised to see him in motion here.
Poss fouls it back. Of course, this is a team that leads the league in steals. Now, let's see if Poss's numbers are combined.
I think they are.
26 games with Red Pocket. 12 with Oakland. That might be combined.
Yeah.
That's high and deep. Poss has given Oakland, or rather, has given Red Pocket the 2-0 lead. It's a fastball down and in. He did not miss it. And for all of the bruises he's got today, or gotten this series, I should say, he finally puts a bruising on something else, and that's got to feel good for Poss.
Well, we've seen that scene before, haven't we? He can turn on the fastball and put one across the street like that. A couple of loud home runs that he hit with the Ballers in his brief tenure, and back home, and he takes full advantage.
Royce Clayton Jr. 1 for 4 yesterday, 1 for 4 the day before. It's the first time this series that Red Pocket scores first. With a game yesterday that had 5 lead changes.
Foul ball.
The very momentary pitcher's duel we had to begin this game has, at least for the moment, been put into question. First 6 retired, then back-to-back hits. 2-2 to Clayton. Whoa. Something did not look all that natural with the way Smith received that baseball. Did not look like a cross-up. I mean, it looked like a cross-up, but I don't think it was. It's ball 4. Thomas in college allowed a lot of hits each year he played, but he hardly allowed anyone on base via the free pass. Here's Spence Kaufman.
Yeah, only 21 walks in 14 starts. That's over 73 and 2/3 innings. But you mentioned the hits, 102 allowed. That was the most in the Mountain West.
Bunted foul by Kaufman. I would not say the Ballers all year have defended the bunt very well, considering how many players have ended up on base from situations where they've showed bunt. To center, Santos gets there. It was not a sprint straight back, but it was a drift that ended up with the ball in his glove. And that's the first out of the third. Here is Fullerton. So decent wood put on that off-speed pitch from Thomas. Start to this at bat as Fullerton chases the changeup off the plate. Ground out to the second baseman in the first. A quick 0-2. Ballers' overall record on the year now at 29 and 36. They're looking for their 30th win today. Oh-2 is swung on and missed. A chase by Fullerton and a third strikeout for Thomas. It's a start and a stop from Clayton at first, who didn't get a great jump and would have been thrown out if he had continued.
And Dave Thomas went right back to that changeup. He went changeup, fastball, and then changeup.
Manzo took 3 fastballs at the bottom of the zone in his last at bat for a strikeout looking. Clayton again started and stopped. I think he slipped that time, maybe.
His footing did not look good on that. Might have used the previous pitch just to time up Thomas and get a feel for him. And I think he wanted to truly steal second, but he got his, it's like he was stuck in quicksand there.
Way outside, and a nice stop by Smith. Oh, Clayton gets back. He's going the other way.
He was. Is that a B move or an A move?
I'll go A minus. Manzo gets a hold of this. Fair or foul? Fair, gone, 4-0. And that was a hanger inside. So 2 two-run shots here in the third. And the biggest lead of this week for Red Pocket.
Manzo hit a lot of home runs at Santa Clara. Top 5 all-time in school history in home runs. And he hit a couple of big bombs yesterday. 3 RBI game for him.
Deep to center. Santos watches it fly. Back-to-back home runs. Harrison Dudley makes it 5-0. It's a 3-homer inning for Red Pocket And there you see the power from Harrison Dudley, who smoked that 392.
That's 392 on a line drive, almost. I mean, he didn't hit it that high up into the sky. I mean, that was hit almost like a, not exactly a low laser, but I mean, that's the definition of back spinning one out. And also for a guy that's 6'3", 245 pounds, pure muscle to left center field. And David Thomas has to try and settle down now here.
Pitch was 85, right in the middle of the zone, so probably a changeup that just stayed up.
In the house tonight. Thanks for coming out to Lombardi Park today. Not tonight, but this afternoon. We appreciate you for coming out for this Sunday's Oakland Ballers.
I'll bring up TJ McKenzie.
The designated hitter, number 18, TJ McKenzie.
McKenzie struck out looking on a slider on the outside in the second inning. Sure, he wants to get into this home run party. There's a strike. 1-1. Well, work to do for Oakland. Now, if the Ballers were to win all 6 against Red Pocket, it's the only way to get back over 500 by the end of the series. Anything else, even 5-1, it'd still be a game below. Two and two. Not ready for 91 there on the outside. What if the Ballers, who have already seen McKenzie want to challenge once, maybe try to pick on a corner and try to provoke him into using the challenge? Not there, though, as Thomas can't locate. Only at 42 pitches, despite everything that's happened this inning, and that's because of how quickly the first 2 innings went. High chopper to Allgaier. Gets it there in time. It's a 5-run inning on 3 home runs. Paz, Harrison Dudley, and Manzo all go deep. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 5-0, Red Pocket.
Ballers fans, we are about halfway through our programming. Still lots of fun water balloon action, just anything dunk tank related. Just like Tom told you, in between while we had our little pitchers meeting, so sorry. If you spend $50 at the first booth, that means you get 3 throws at the dunk tank. We have one of our associates there waiting to get dunked. He's getting a little dry, so make sure you head on down to the merch booth, grab $50 worth of Ballers merch, and then also you get 3 throws at the dunk tank.
Ice Cold Kenny coming up next in the dunk tank. Also, after the game, when kids run the bases, Engine 3 is going to spray the field just like they did to our championship celebration. So you get to experience what it was like when we won the championship and the fire department sprayed us on the field. It's epic. Pending a call for service. They will be out there ready to spray right after the game. But yes, Ice Cold Kenny on the dunk tank next. Also, the manager of the losing team today will be on the dunk tank as well. So there's a lot riding on this game today.
That's right. All right, make sure you stay to the very end, that last pitch. There's still lots of great post-game stuff to be a part of. So, thank you, Ballers fans, for being here. Have a great rest of the day.
And just ran to the back.
Leading off the 3rd for Oakland, the catcher number 40, Connor Smith.
Bottom of the 3rd, 5-0. The Ballers trail as Connor Smith will use an early challenge here in this bottom of the third. It's now time for our celebrity third inning. And with me today is James Cunningham, who's the marketing and community director for Ava Energy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
I'm going to turn you up just a little bit, sir.
All right.
There we are. 1-0 to Smith after the correct challenge. Ava Energy, who's been a great partner with us, is the title sponsor of today's game. So we're soaking the town. Now, I know for where I live in Berkeley that I have Ava, but I also have PG&E. How does that all work exactly as a customer? I actually want to know.
Yeah, that's right. So there's two parts to electricity service. You have the generation, which is actually how the power gets produced, and that's what Ava Community Energy handles. And then you have the delivery, which still comes from PG&E. So they own the wires and lines, and the power that we generate gets delivered through those. And so that's why you just have one bill still that comes from PG&E. But for that part of the bill coming from Ava, you get a little bit of a discount. Because we're a nonprofit public agency, and we also reinvest excess revenue back into the community.
So I know you're no mechanical engineer, unless you are.
I am not. You're right about that.
Okay. You work for a company that creates power, but you work in the marketing department and run it. But can you explain to me how a wind turbine works? It looks like it's just spinning. Is the wind actually spinning it, or what's going on there?
Yeah, the wind actually generates enough movement to help turn that turbine, and as that turbine turns, that produces electricity.
So there's enough wind to actually spin those big old arms whenever I see them.
That's right.
That is crazy. Now you're all decked out in your Ballers gear.
Absolutely.
I'm going to guess this isn't your first Ballers game.
No, I've been to a couple before, both working for Ava and also just as a fan and a resident of Oakland. I love the team and happy to be here every chance I get.
Are you from Oakland originally?
No, I've lived here about 15 years.
Where are you from originally?
Maryland.
Maryland?
Yeah.
Okay, so like our Tremaine Cobb, who, let me get the town right, where is he? Upper Marlboro.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Tremaine Cobb is from.
Nice.
So did you grow up Orioles, Ravens?
No, we were more the Washington football team.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
But
so,
definitely the Orioles. Definitely the Orioles.
So Skins when you grew up, Commanders as their own, known now. And did you miss when the Nationals came in? Were you already here, or?
No, that's a good question. They were just starting when I ended up moving out here, so we missed like their run once they got good. But in the years that I was there, they were just getting started. So.
Okay. Here's Isai Santos. We're speaking with James Cunningham, the marketing community manager for Ava Energy. I know you got your little your tent down there as well with some of your folks. Where does marketing meet community in the work that you do? Are you out there doing events like this, or how does that kind of manifest itself in your job?
That's a great question. Yeah, we try to be out in the community as much as we can. We're trying to raise awareness about Ava and help people connect to the different benefits that we offer. So that could be anything from, sponsorships like the ones we have for the Oakland Ballers. We also have sponsorships for like small local community-based organizations. So we're out there just kind of spreading the word about all those things, and then also answering questions just like the one you had. People like, I see this on my bill, but I have no idea what it is. And so they come up to our table and ask us, and that's where they're there to answer questions.
What would you say is the strangest way that you guys produce electricity?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if I can answer that one. I mean, personally, I still think it's a little strange that we're using as many fossil fuels as we're using.
Hey, there you go.
So we're just trying to move towards more and more renewable. So
2-2 to Santos. That's fouled away. I'm glad you were not here in the top of the inning, or else I would have blamed you for the 5 runs that were scored against us. So at least
I had nothing to do with it.
At least you might break even here. Let's see if we can't get a run with Santos for some of these bats before the end of the inning, though. Here's another 2-2. That's fouled away. 15 years in Oakland, and you've come cross-country. I don't know if that was for a job or school, but you've stayed. And what has made you stay?
Absolutely. Well, I actually came out here because I had family out here.
There you go. Okay.
And so I came to visit and just fell in love with California. But from the moment I moved to Oakland, I already felt like I was part of the town. I was like seeing people and feeling a sense of community just out on the street, just like months after starting to live here. So it's nowhere I've been. I've been all around the country, lived a couple different places, and there's nowhere like the town, just in terms of the energy, community. Not trying to make a pun there, but I really love it here.
3-2 is cranked to right center field. And James, we got you a run.
There we go.
A 3-2 fastball at the top of the zone, and now it's Oakland's turn to hit some bombs. Santos gets the first run of the day for Oakland, 5-1. Survives a close pitch at the bottom of the zone and takes a pitch right at the top of the zone for a solo shot. At the very least for Oakland, a response to the 5 runs they gave up. Bring up Jaden Kalura. I've been to Maryland a few times in the DMV area at large, and I love the DC area, visiting the museums and all that. And for part of Maryland, I got to visit Baltimore. And is that do you still go home or go back to your original roots very often?
Not too much anymore. My family's all moved out here.
They're all out
here?
here?
Some roots out here, so yeah.
Oh, so a lot fewer 6-hour flights across the country.
Exactly.
Allure to center, right on the nose, but right at the center fielder, Clayton. Well, James, thank you for stopping by. I want you to enjoy the rest of the ballgame, and you are +1 on our board, and we keep track of the celebrities that come through here. So you're in the positive side.
Awesome.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
5-1, Oakland headed to the 4th.
And now it's time to see Ice Cold Kenny get dunked. Down to you, Aubrey.
There he is, Ice Cold Kenny in all his glory. Another edition of the Green and Gold contest. Team Gold, Team Green, Yoshiko, Shuga, there you go. All right, Team Green is going to go first. Since yellow, Team Gold went first before. Okay, ready? And go. Go ahead, Yoshiko. Ooh, that's a near miss. Shuga, go ahead. All right, next, Team Green. Go ahead. We gotta go quicker than that. All right, Team Gold. Team Green. Team Gold. Team Green. We're calling that one a tie.
Green doesn't win, gold doesn't win. Casey Pratt won. 2-time Emmy Award winning dunk right there. Congratulations to Ice Cold Kenny for actually becoming ice cold during the game.
Top of the 4th inning. It's the Ballers and the Mobiles here on this Sunday afternoon. 3rd game of this 6-game set. Gareth Kwok, Tyler Peterson. Here's the first pitch to Fret, and he bloops it, dunks it in the right for a leadoff single.
Very nice.
It's only fitting.
See, only the 5th hit for Red Pocket overall. They've got the 5 runs off of 3 big blasts.
And David Thomas has only thrown 44 pitches in this game. He's worked pretty efficiently, but was hit hard in that 3rd.
God, look at that lead for Fret.
Fret's got 9 stolen bases, has been caught 3 times. Johnny Horvat singled to spark that 5-run 3rd for Red Pocket. Oh, look at the lead now. Doesn't go now. Allgaier bobbles it, recovers, and Horvat is retired.
He was mid-air when he caught that ball again.
I mean, if plan A doesn't work, go to plan B with a bobble in between.
Right now, the beer batters for Oakland in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks. It's who do we want to hit a home run today more than anything?
Michael O'Hara did it with Boise. And Poss took Thomas deep, 384 feet to left in the third. To third and through. Brett will stop at third. And Poss with his second hit of the day. And the Mobiles are back in business. 2 on, 1 out.
Center fielder number 5, Royce Clayton Jr.
So the good is that Thomas is throwing strikes. 48 pitches, 34 have found the zone. The not so good is that Red Pocket is barreling him up. Needs a double play ball as Clayton takes ball 1.
You've got Buford holding on the runner at first, and then you've got Allgaier who's about even with the bag at third. So ball to them, they may at least look for it back.
Throw to first. Poss was leading a bit.
He might be going on some sort of play, but you have no business getting picked off right now with a runner at third in less than 2 outs.
And Linfield shaded up the middle. 2-0. There is activity in the Ballers' right field bullpen. It's Ahmad Harajli warming up for Oakland. 2-0. Whacked foul. That was a big hack from Clayton.
Pretty aggressive swing.
Two hits in this series, a double on Friday, a single yesterday. Three and one. Son of the former Giant and the 17-year big leaguer, Royce Clayton Sr.
Quite a few teams in those 17 years.
A cold strike. 3-2. See if Poss runs on the pitch. He does not. And that's ball 4. They are loaded for the top of the lineup in Kaufman.
The shortstop, number 7, Spence Kaufman.
Well, the pitch count is right for David Thomas, but with where this game is as a 4-run lead for Red Pocket, Aaron Miles will play to the situation.
Kaufman is 0 for 2 today. Breaks his bat, and that'll get the job done. Slams the bat in frustration as Leahy puts it away for the second out. So a well-placed pitch, gets the pop out. Not out of the woods just yet. Here's Fullerton.
Well, this will be a plate appearance that decides the rest of the day for Thomas.
Popped up, but out of play.
His pitch count is just so low right now that it almost would be a shame to have him leave this game before 5. But if Fullerton were to get on in some capacity, you could definitely understand Aaron Miles trying to keep the game at what could be a 5-run deficit.
2 outs, bases loaded. To first, under Buford's glove, and everybody's safe. Fred scores, and it's now 6-1 Mobiles.
Well, it's an unearned run for Thomas, and that will be it. No RBI on the play with 2 outs, and Buford just tried to turn the glove the wrong way, I think.
So David Thomas will exit. Goes just 3 2/3 innings in his first pro start. The Ballers bullpen will take over when we come back. Red Pocket now leads by 5.
Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 35, Ahmad Arajali. This pitching change brought to you by Barks. Ballers fans, eyes to the video board. It's time for the cap shuffle. Put your glasses on, put those contacts in, and keep your eye on the ball. Where we go? Check out their beautiful concession stands to make your own limited edition scrappy secrets. And while you're out there, check out the merch booth, spending $50.
It's a call to the bullpen for Oakland here in the 4th as the right-hander Ahmad Harajali takes over for the starter David Thomas. And it's too bad that we did not get to see Thomas pitch deeper into this game, Tyler, because for the first 2 innings of this game, 6 up, 6 down before stumbling in that 3rd.
I'm disappointed for him because his start should be longer than this, and he gets the unearned run there at the end. But right now, the most important thing for Harajali is you've got to get Manzo and end this. Okay.
We have a discussion here between Jason Benzone and Brian Klein, and it looked like Benzone was telling a member of the Red Pocket dugout, hey, I got this. Now, what is the topic of discussion? Is it about the pitch clock?
You got me.
Did he not make himself ready?
1-0. There you go.
Harajali was not ready.
A pitch clock violation has been assessed to the Oakland pitcher. The count is now 1-0.
So the count will be 1-0, and now Aaron wants an explanation. Because how much time? Aaron's upset. It's a 1-0 count here on Manzo, who went deep in the 3rd off Thomas with a 2-run shot, and now he's got a 1-ball, no-strike advantage here. 1 ball and no strikes. .92 up in the zone, 1-1. So far, Thomas, 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 94 from Harajali, and it's 1-2. A 2-out fielding error by Buford at first has extended this Red Pocket lead to 5. Two and 2. Rajli, 24 years of age, from Dearborn, Michigan. He was the returning piece from the Florence Yalls in that trade for C.J. Blowers last month. Another broken bat. Allgaier's going to go the long way, and that will end the inning. Mobile score 1 on 2 hits and an error. It's a 5-run game. Mobile's lead 6-1 as we head to the last of the 4th on Ballers TV.
This free community movie night is presented by Cal State Eastman in collaboration with the Oakland Ballers. Down to you, Aubrey.
It's time for water balloon knocker ball. No, water balloon knockout round. Anyway, our contestants are Abigail in gold, Bruce in green. Whoever can hit the most water balloons is going to be our winner. 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. Bruce has 1. It's 1-1, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Still 2-0. You got this, Abigail. I'm going to give you that one, Bruce. Green is up by 3. On the water balloon. Oh no, Charlie Hurley's picking up the loose balls. 4. There we go. We're going to call it here. And last ones. Green is our winner.
Green gets on the board. Gold leads 2-1. If you have a green wristband, make some noise. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise. And if you love Oakland Ballers baseball, make so much noise. Leading off the 4th for the Oakland Ballers is the 3rd baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier.
Ballers trail by 5 as we enter the bottom of the 4th. The Mobiles hoping to snap a 12-game losing streak. Oakland hoping to win its 3rd in a row. Jake Allgaier leads off against Abe Arias, and he takes a strike. Allgaier, Ibarra, and Blythe. After Red Pocket scored 1 in the 4th. Quick 0-2 on Jake, who drove in 5 yesterday. It is 12th home run of the year with a 3-run shot from the right-handed batter's box. Second time this season where he's driven in at least 5 runs. He had a 6 RBI game on the road in Montana a couple months ago. And he stays alive.
Pretty quiet side of the box score so far for Oakland. A single for Leahy and a homer for Santos. They need some base runners. Those are the only 2.
Looking for a spark against Arias. That will get through. In the right center. Third hit of the game belongs to Allgaier, and it brings up the Pioneer League's home run leader.
A defensive swing like that is so important. It's not extremely sexy, but it's the perfect kind of single that you want to lead off an inning.
Ibarra took a big breaking ball right down the pipe for strike 3 in his first at-bat against Arias. Fouls off a breaking ball here for strike 1.
One like that.
That is a 75-mile-an-hour breaking ball. It's come in as slow as, I want to say, around 68, 69 at times.
Well, we've already seen Jeter Ibarra this week provide his own power on a home run.
It is 26th on Friday. Went to right center field this time. Line drive, base hit. Allgaier stops at second. First 2 men on for Oakland here in the 4th to bring up Noah Blythe.
Now, conventionally, that's the right move for Allgaier to just drop anchor at second base, but he was running so hard, and Fullerton was not ready to come up throwing. He might have been able to get to third if Aaron were to be a little more aggressive. With no outs, down 5, I don't think you can make that call.
Well, it sets up Noah Blythe now, who's been swinging it as well as anyone on this team over the last week or so. Gets jammed here into right for Fullerton, and there's one away.
The second baseman, number 23,
Well, Leahy's the kind of guy that you're down 5, he can make that 2 very quickly.
A line drive over Manzo's head at third. Back in the second for Nick. First start this weekend. He last started in Yuba Sutter on Thursday. Gets under this one and pops it up. Infield fly rule in effect, and there's 2 down.
the first baseman, number 21, Cam Buford.
Well, the Ballers are very quietly squandering this. The first 2 men on and 2 pop-ups on the infield.
We give credit to Arias. He's executed up to this point very well with his fastball. There's that breaking ball to Cam for strike 1.
Got a 2-out RBI in the 3rd to answer back. You would love to get a 2-out RBI in the 4th to do the same here.
One and one.
Fullerton's playing a deep right field right now. Ball on the ground. Allgaier, I think, has to be sent home.
One. He got a breaking ball. Cam was ready for it, but he hooks it foul, and it's 1-2.
Just 2 balls so far, hits to the outfield. Smith's line drive to the center fielder and Kalura's.
Yesterday, Oakland collected 12 hits, but only 1 went for extra bases. And that was Allgaier's 3-run homer. Every other hit went for a single. Doesn't matter if it's extra bases or a single. Buford just trying to extend this frame. And he won't. As Arias punches out his third batter today. Just 1 run allowed through 4, and we go to the 5th with the Mobiles ahead by 5, 6-1 on Ballers TV.
Play for your shot at Red Pocket 3D Manual Plans. $100 gift cards and awesome prizes all season long. Down to you, Aubrey.
Aubrey's going to be doing an example of the scuba for the scuba cam with Scrappy. Everybody up, let's hit the scuba. It's water day at the park, so why not do the scuba?
Do the scuba.
Let's get snorkeling, everybody. Oh, everything over the scuba cam. Ooh, looking good. There it is. We got a baby scuba cam. A reminder, Ballers fans, the dunk tank is still open. If you spend $50 out of the Ballers merch booth, you get tickets to the dunk tank. To scuba.
Everybody, congratulations. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Top 5. It's the Mobiles who lead on this Sunday afternoon, 6-1. Jordan Harrison Dudley will lead off against Ahmad Harajli, Red Pocket's home run leader, who went deep back in the 3rd against David Thomas. His team leading 22nd homer of the year. Oh. That was a swing to try and give him a 2nd homer today. It's 1-1.
All right. Time now for Take It to the Bank. And I have been sitting on this one, brought to you by Columbia Bank, by the way. I've been sitting on this one for about a month. I kept forgetting it and then remembering it and then forgetting it and remembering it. I have a big bone to pick with what is a social media trend, and other than that, I don't know what it's for. Who the heck makes up the national days? Who keeps them? Now, yesterday, National Girlfriend Day. That's fine. You know, let me read you. I did not forget, Tarek. Let me read you what today is. Today, August 2nd, is American Family Day, National Coloring Book Day, National Mustard Day, National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, Psychic Day, Sisters Day, Give a Dog a Bone Week.
Give a dog a bone a week?
So
all the other weeks, it's not allowed to?
Do you know what? I so badly wanted to throw one in there that I made up, and so I tried to search if it existed. National Ketchup Day exists. National Iced Coffee Day exists. National Gefilte Fish Day exists. September 14th, Paul. I don't understand what it's for. I think it's dumb. But do you know what? It's for the gram, and that's what pays the money these days. So you can take that to the bank.
Brought to you by Columbia Bank. I saw it was like National Intern Day. LinkedIn was having a field day with that.
I just hate our acceptance of it. Oh yeah, sure, of course. Why didn't you post something? What do you mean? It's not a holiday.
Fly ball to right center off the bat of McKenzie. And Santos is there, 2 down. I mean, some of them are pretty absurd.
You do National Blank Day and type in anything. You're going to be unable to find something that's not already covered. Let's try National Otter Day. National Otter Day is May 25th. There you go.
What about National Platypus Day? The first Saturday of March, created by Disney to honor Perry the Platypus?
Perry the Platypus.
So you're saying no one else ever created or founded National Platypus Day until Disney did because of Phineas and Ferb? Great show, by the way. This is Kashan Fret, 1-0 against Harajli. And he's going to use a challenge here.
A call of a strike is being challenged.
He should get this right.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is overturned to a ball.
Pitch was well outside, 2-0.
The Red Pocket Mobiles have one challenge remaining.
Same pitch, that time. Brian Klein knew it was outside because of the previous challenge. So it's 3-0. On deck is Horvat, the second baseman. 3-1. What about I need to think about this. 3-1 is a little high. Ball 4.
July 17th, International Tattoo Day.
July 17th.
The second baseman, number 2, Gianni Horvat.
What about National Farmers Market Day? Is there such a thing? National Farmers Market Week? It's this coming week?
No, National Farmers Market Week is this week, August 2nd to August 8th. Well, we celebrated today then.
We are. Proclaimed by the USDA back in 1999 to support direct producer to consumer sales.
All right.
We could go on and on. It's 0-2 on Horvat.
I will say the Ballers had an opportunity to create a day of their own. I believe it was September the 1st, which was Kurt Flood Day. That was back in 2024.
During the inaugural season. 0-2. 1-2. Five-run lead for Red Pocket. 5 of the 6 runs scored in the third for the Mobiles. Two and 2. Well, Horvat's worked it from an 0-2 count, now the 3-2. And Harajli is in danger of walking a second man in the row. Runner will be moving. There goes Fret. Oh, I guess not. I spoke too soon.
This league will keep you on your toes, my man.
Dimitri Young's looking at him. He hasn't said anything to him. I hope he knows now that Cam's not holding him on. There he goes. There's ball 4. So Horvat draws a walk after falling behind 0-2.
The catcher, number 9, Nick Poss, who is our beer batter.
And the former baller, Poss, steps in.
Nick strikes out $5 pens of Trooper Pills. Fans make some noise.
He's been able to head back home after the games. Back in Benicia. Family's been able to make it down to see some games. They were in town yesterday, and I believe they're back in attendance for today to see their son. Rolled the third under Allgaier's glove, and Fret's gonna hold at third base. That's Allgaier trying to play that long hop and it sort of jumps on them a bit.
Well, that's 3 hits for Poss today.
Stick around here at Ramondi Park. The center fielder, number 5, Royce Clayton Jr.
The ball probably not hit that hard enough for Fret to think about scoring. So Royce Clayton will bat. Bases loaded once again for the Mobiles. We're trying to end a 12-game losing streak. Popped up on the infield for Leahy, and Harajali works his way out of it. We are halfway home on this Sunday in West Oakland. Ballers bats have work to do. It's Smith, O'Sullivan, and Santos coming up when we return.
The Pastime Tattoo ad featuring our very own
True story from Pastime Tattoo.
At Pastime Tattoo in downtown San Leandro, we don't just tattoo people, we change lives.
For instance, we have a client. His name's Chip. Before coming to Pastime Tattoo, his life was a mess. He was drinking too much,
Life left him, he was hanging around the wrong crowd,
getting in trouble with the law,
but then he started coming to Pastime Tattoo.
getting tattooed all the time.
And now, well, I mean, he still has all those problems,
But he looks a whole lot cooler while he's dealing with them.
You too can have your life changed for the better. Come to Pastime Tattoo, 1394 East 14th Street, downtown San Leandro. Open noon to 8 daily.
And you too can have a hot dog because it's time for the Mayor Mike Hot Dog Test. Up on your feet. If you want a hot dog, don't. Did you expect there to be water balloons? There is not, unfortunately. That would have been cool. We didn't want anybody to get hit by a water balloon against their will.
Halfway home here in West Oakland. Gareth Block, Tyler Peterson. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. Let us know what you're up to on this Sunday in our chat. You're tuning into Ballers Baseball, whether through our YouTube channel or through the Home Team Network, as Connor Smith leads off against Abe Arias, with the Ballers down by 5.
Well, it was 6 innings and 2 runs last time here at Raimondi. So far, it's 4-1.
To short, but right at Kaufman. Smith's hit the ball hard twice, but nothing to show for it. And there's one down.
Brendan O'Sullivan.
Well, Abe Arias has a brother, Nene. Both of them from Japan. They trained in the Dominican Republic and were scouted and signed by a MLB partner league. Here's a challenge.
To review the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is overturned to a strike.
The Red Pocket Mobiles have one challenge remaining.
So for the first time in the Pan American Independent Baseball League history, players from the project signed with a partner league in the Pioneer League. The brothers, the Abe Arias brothers, Nene and Ren. This was back in February. The Pan American Independent Baseball League. Big chopper to short. Long throw for Kaufman, and it's wide. It's going to be a hit for O'Sullivan, and that will extend his hit streak to 12 games.
Yeah, it's a pretty impossible play for Kaufman to back up 1 foot on the grass and make the throw over with O'Sullivan's speed. If the throw is accurate, he's probably out, but it's such a tough play that you can't really fault Kaufman.
In fact, he fielded that with his feet on the outfield grass. Santos swings and misses. So a 12-game hit streak now for O'Sullivan. A sizzling month of July, trying to keep that up here in August. And it's 0-2 on Santos, who has driven in Oakland's only run today. A 400-foot home run to right center, his 11th of the year. The pitch count for Arias is nothing to worry about. 64 pitches, 46 strikes. And he punches out Santos for his 4th strikeout. 2 out for Calora.
Well, they keep Red Pocket off the board in the top of the inning. And just, the offense just cannot get going today. It's going to take some 2-out magic. Calera's got to keep this line moving. We've also not seen the Ballers challenge Poss, who they know has a good arm.
O'Sullivan only has 2 stolen bases this year. Laura has bounced out to short and flied out to center. Out of play, 1-1. Off day tomorrow. And then these 2 teams will be back at it on Tuesday for 3 more games here at Raimondi Park. Final 3 games of this series will be 6:35 first pitches. After today, just 16 home games left here at Raimondi. Into the Ballers dugout, 2-2. Three against Red Pocket, 6 against Modesto, and then 3 each against Missoula and Long Beach. No home games in September on the regular season.
And it'll take a big effort to change that for September.
O'Sullivan's going to be on the move. Take Allgaier on deck if Calora gets on base. And he got him. A 72-mile-an-hour curveball, and Ren Abe Arias is dealing. 5 strikeouts, just 1 run allowed, and we go to the 6th. 5-run lead for the Mobiles on Ballers TV.
You guys know the rules. The first to knock each other off their feet, 2 out of 3 is going to be our winner. Team Green is Uncle John. This is Jaden Calora's uncle. And then, of course, Team Gold is Ice Cold Kenny. The undefeated champ. On your mark, get set, go. Let's go, Uncle John. You got it.
Well, Kenny's out here not just winning, he's breaking knockballs. How rude of ice ball. Very rude. Anyway, we'll give that to Gold. Gold takes a 3-1 lead over Green. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise. Reminder after the game, please run the bases.
Top 6 from Raimondi Park. It's a 6-1 Mobiles lead. Let's take a look at their out-of-town scoreboard on this Sunday afternoon in the Pioneer League. The other 5 matchups in action. Missoula with a 23-17 victory over Great Falls, despite the Voyagers out-hitting the Paddleheads 25-20. And Missoula scored 10 of its 23 runs in the 5th.
You can sing the Pioneer League national anthem to that.
Enzo Apodaca drove in 5. 1 and 2 on Spence Kaufman. So 23-17, Missoula improves to 13-5 in the second half. Modesto played earlier today. Remember, they do those 11 a.m. Sunday starts. A 2-0 shutout win over Yuba Sutter. Jonah Jenkins threw 7 innings of 1 hit, shutout baseball, and struck out 8. Long Beach ahead 5-4 on Ogden. That game in the bottom of the 9th. Idaho Falls leads 6-3 on Billings in the bottom of the 8th. It's gonna be a tough play. O'Sullivan's got to get rid of it, and he does. 1 out for Fullerton, and last but not least, Boise ahead 10-8 on Glacier in the bottom of the 7th.
And that's been a back and forth game all day. Actually 11-8 now.
11-8 now. So with the win for Modesto, their 8th straight, a 17-1 start to this second half. They've won the first 3 against Yuba Sutter. 0-2 on Maxime Fullerton. Arajli still in. He entered the game in the 4th. For David Thomas, a starter. To left, Kalura on the high backhand, puts it away.
That was real nicely done from Jaden Kalura, who took 2 steps in and then immediately started to V his way back out. So good job to track that line drive that was tailing from him.
His reads and his footwork have greatly improved since his first start in left. And albeit he did have some time in left field when playing summer collegiate baseball. So it's not like he was totally blind to playing the position, but when you've been in the squad for so long, and you talked about it with us on Bees Cast too, you had played a little bit of infield. It does take a little time to shake out and shake off the rust. 0-2 on Manzo. And Aaron Miles wants to keep the legs fresh and give Connor Smith some time behind the plate as well.
This is some nice work from Harajli, who's trying to finish off 2 1/3 scoreless innings.
The right-hander Brady Chavez is lightly tossing on right. Glove glows fine. And he picks up the strikeout. The second of the game. I don't know what you just did, Ahmad, but you just got the strikeout. That's all we know. It's a 3-up, 3-down sixth for Harajli. Bottom six coming up. 5-run lead for Red Pocket.
This bus builds careers. This bus carries champions. AC Training, driving the East Bay since 1960.
Ballers fans, it's time for the noise meter. Every single section is responsible for being the loudest section here. So if you want to make your section the loudest, now is the time to make some noise! Sections D and E, congratulations for being the loudest in the ballpark. This is the third baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier.
Allgaier, Ibarra, and Blythe to lead off for the Ballers against Abe Arias. 6-1 Mobiles. Abe Arias has delivered 5 innings of 1-run baseball. He has struck out 5. This one hit well to left center by Allgaier, but enough room for Clayton to make the catch. One down for Ibarra.
The designated hitter, number 16, Peter Ibarra.
Arias can complete this 6th. It would be his 5th consecutive start where he's gone at least 6 innings. 75 pitches, 53 of them have been strikes. He has been donning the zone today. Line drive left field. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. Number 27 for the Pioneer League's home run leader. He just sneaks it out, and it's a 6-2 ball game.
Well, Justin Trimble is hot on his heels with 25 home runs. I don't know if he's homered today, but Ibarra with big 27, which pushes him to 4 away from Almanza's record of 31 last year.
The right fielder, 47.
Finally, I mean, it's finally some hard contact against Arias here.
I was going to say, he's been doing such a good job inducing soft contact. Now Blythe to left field. That gets down, takes a big hop. It's deflected by Fred, and it goes over the wall. It'll be an automatic double for Blythe.
I've ever seen a guy leap for a ball that bounces and then knocks it into the stands like that? I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I mean, it took a really high hop on Kashawn Fred.
He was trying to make a play specifically to keep Blythe from getting a double, and instead it helped him get a double.
So Paz is going to go out to talk with Abe Arias. 4-run lead now for the Mobiles. And Nick Leahy is the batter. Five lead changes yesterday Today it's been Red Pocket in the driver's seat, with Oakland now trying to play catch up. One ball and no strikes on Leahy. Blocked by Paz, 2-0. This is a spot that Red Pocket has not been in a whole lot this year, where they've been in front for the majority of the game. Up the middle, caught by Clayton. Blythe luckily gets back. Made a move towards third, but then at the last second, bolted back to second. There's 2 down.
It was a little bit too aggressive from Noah there, for my liking. It almost created a situation where the inning would have ended a little prematurely.
Just sneaks back in. Now it's Buford. So a couple loud outs in this 6th against Ave Arias. Buford to left center field. Here comes Blythe, and the ball skips past Clayton and goes to the wall. It'll be a single and then an error, at least for the time being. It's a 6-3 Red Pocket lead.
The catcher, number 40, Connor Smith.
So 2 runs in for Oakland here in the 6th inning. Here's Smith. Ball 1, and we have a challenge from Paz.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is a confirmed ball. The Red Pocket
is out of challenges. We're now being told it's a double for Cam.
And it's a double for Cam because he had already started running to second. He was going for 2 all the way. So you cannot issue an error if the guy's intent is to go to second.
Smith wanted to use a challenge that time, but he's gonna hold on to it. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's nobody warming up in the Red Pocket bullpen. This is Abe Arias. His inning to work out. And frankly, why not? This has been really just his one troublesome inning. Up and in, 3-1. And the tying run's on deck. Two runs on 3 hits for Oakland. That's a strike. That kind of sounded like a strike 3 call.
There was definitely a audible.
Brian Klein pulling the trigger a little early, perhaps. But it's a full count. And Connor Smith with an excuse me swing, if I've seen one. I mean, he decelerated halfway into that.
It's like a butter churn.
A what?
A butter churn.
Can he believe it's not butter? It's 3-2. Center field, that's down. Buford getting the wave. Clayton's throw to the plate is on on target, and Buford is out. Royce Clayton delivers a strike to the plate, and it stays a 3-run game. What a throw.
I didn't think he had a shot.
We head to the 7th. Ballers get 2. It's a 6-3 Red Pocket lead.
Championship gold jerseys left.
5 left, Aubrey, of this one. 5 of the championship.
Only 5 of the championship gold, along with the signed Blazers jerseys right behind me. They are signed by every member of the Oakland Ballers. If you haven't gotten your Blazers jersey, we still have a few more left, and they're going to be signed as well. Come on down to the merch booth. My girls here at the booth want to help you out. Get your Ballers merch. Get your Ballers merch here.
Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 17, Brady Chavez. This pitch and change brought to you by Bucks.
The final third of our ball game as the Red Pocket Mobiles lead 6-3. Top of the 7th. New arm is Brady Chavez. First pitch to Harrison Dudley with a big cut and a miss. Dudley homered in the 3rd. And Ballers going to make sure he does not do that again. And you not see a pitch above 85 the rest of this at bat. Back to back at 79. Chavez is 6'1", 200-pound right-hander from Santa Cruz, California. His 11th Ballers game, 5.40 ERA. Somehow, Harrison Dudley still alive in this at-bat. He swung and hit the way I'd sprinkle someone with water if I was at church. Like a little start and stop.
Kind of like what Connor Smith did a little bit.
Almost. That was more of a
butter churn.
A butter churn.
Slicing a knife through a big stick of butter.
I'm talking about a churn, dude.
No, I know. Someone's had experience. No, I'm just kidding.
Someone has had experience.
Oh, have you?
Someone also, yeah, someone may have gone on a field trip or two to a farm when they were growing up. Also grew up near Amish country in a few summers. Sky High, and not the Disney movie. One away.
Or the trampoline.
Or the trampoline park.
Trampoline park in Concord.
Here's McKenzie. Well, 2 runs for Oakland in the previous inning. And with no signs of any type of movement in that bullpen for the Mobiles, it will very likely be another inning for Abe Arias. McKenzie off of the glove of O'Sullivan for a single. We may see the wheels now. O'Sullivan will lead off the bottom of the 7th. He'll be followed by Santos and Kalura, so a righty and 2 lefties.
Well, TJ's stolen 2 bases this series, but it came on yesterday when the game was out of hand.
Here he goes. Smith's a decent throw. Got him.
Wow.
Connor Smith throws out TJ McKenzie. Decent jump. Great throw. And now Dimitri Young wants a word.
I thought TJ had a case there. He slid to the back of the base, feet first. But Connor Smith, you credit the strong throw and making it a close play to leave it up into the hands of Ron Adams.
Let's go Oakland.
Oh, let's go Oakland in 2 different keys from Tarek Ansari. That's high and deep. And Kalura is not even going to turn around because who is it but Kashawn Frett with another home run here at Raimondi Park. And it's a 7-3 game. 415 feet. Now Horvat.
The second baseman, number 2, John Horvat.
All over that. This pitch is strike at the knees. 91 from Chavez.
Well, all 4 of their home runs today have not been cheapies. They have hit the cover off the ball.
It's the slider. It's too low, 1-1. All right, well, you're not down 5, you're down 4. But Red Pocket's been able to answer now twice when Oakland's put a run on the board. Which is what you have to do as a team protecting a lead. Give up a few runs, get it right back. One of the 2 that they gave up in the previous half inning. It's keeping the Ballers at bay. To left, Kalura is going to play it on a hop, and he kept it in front of him like a catcher. It's 3 straight hits. Here's Nick Poss. Nick Poss is 3 for 3 today, including a 2-run homer. He was on base 3 times on Friday, including 2 walks. Monday off day tomorrow, and then 3 more with Red Pockets. Don't think we have starters for next week yet. Probably see Butts Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on if Diaz gets another start. A ground ball. O'Sullivan will go the long way. And they finally retire Poss today. The solo shot by Frett makes it a 4-run game. 7-3 Red Pocket as we head to the Planet Fitness 7th inning stretch.
All right, Ballers fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Everyone on their feet. It's a little hot. I don't know if you guys need to stretch. And let's sing along to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back.
Bottom of inning 7, Ballers trailing by 4. Just trying to keep up with what we have seen the last few innings. O'Sullivan's going to get in the box here, and I want to see whether Abe Arias is going to be asked to throw a ball. No call here. Pitch clock had expired. Fouled away by O'Sullivan, who had a hit in the 5th. 1 for 2. O'Sullivan way out in front. You could see him try to stay on that back leg. Take that ball to left field, but just at 70 miles an hour, it's just such a change of pace.
Well, it's such a change of pace because it's a 70-mile-an-hour breaking ball, and the fastball has been sitting around 89, 90. So that fastball looks much faster when you throw off speeds as slow as he does.
That's a real nice take. Ballers have had the leadoff man on in just 1 inning today. This is gonna be caught by Horvat. And I got the same reaction as the pitcher right now. That is a heck of a play. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's our Ava Energy electrifying play of the day.
I mean, off the crack of the bat, I'm thinking this ball is just over Horvat's head, but a sprawling backhanded save of a play.
It's great work by HTN there to capture the reaction of pitcher Abe Arias, who couldn't believe it. It looked like Horvat jumped his height to catch that.
I mean, he needed all of his 5'9" frame to make that catch. They played good defense today, Red Pocket. Clayton with a great throw from center.
They certainly deserve the lead, as does Abe Arias.
And it's all started with him and with the way he's attacked Oakland's hitters.
No challenges for Poss, even though Poss wanted a challenge. Off the glove, that's a fair ball. No, that's a fair ball. Oh, it's called foul by Ron Adams, but oh, that should be a fair ball. Ooh. Red Pocket wanted it to be fair. I'm surprised Eastside didn't run that out. That looked like a ball that Harrison Dudley touched in fair territory.
I mean, his feet are in fair ground.
It doesn't matter where his feet are. It does matter where the ball is, though.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The ball is right on that line there from our vantage point.
If the body's in fair territory, you think about the frame of the body. It can't reach much farther than that. And it's going to be a ground out anyway. 1 away. 2 outs, like I said. 3-1 on the putout.
Well, Ron Adams is standing right on that line. From my vantage point, it looked like Harrison Dudley touched it in foul ground. But that's, of course, an angle where he has the best of it.
Well, we're not going to have that angle to overturn Ron Adams' decision from an objective point of view. working against the Ballers today. The other thing that threw me off was Ron Adams' pointed foul, which you never do as an umpire. Galura underneath it. He'll run it out. It is the left fielder, hat in hand, to put the inning to bed. To the 8th we go. Red Pocket up 4. Abe Arias might just pitch the rest of this game. This is Ballers TV.
It's from Oakland, and we'll have a Gary Payton bobblehead. And on Thursday, it's our maritime night, cargo and curveballs. And now it's time for green versus gold. It's a very special green versus gold, as we'll be talking Zach from Red Pocket Mobile, and Ice Cold Kenny is making it ice cold. That is ice. Oh yeah, it's getting chill out here. Representing gold is our very own Aubrey Tolliver. Representing green is our own Casey Pratt. All right, there we go. On your marks. Aubrey's going first. Get set. Go. Go, Aubrey. First one, almost. All right, now Casey. It's your turn, Casey. All right, your turn, Casey. There you go. And he got it. Casey wins. Zach is frozen. Aubrey, you lose. I'm sorry, you had your chance. Casey Pratt is your winner, which means green wins the game. Congratulations to Zach for getting absolutely ice cold. And that makes the score green 2 and gold 3, which means that is our final game of today. Gold has won! If you have a gold wristband, be sure to show it at the gate to receive your prize as you exit. But remember, kids run the bases after the game, and players sign autographs after the game as well. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fun afternoon here at the Monty Park.
Aubrey Tolliver got robbed.
Oh my goodness.
The softball player hit it on the dot, and it didn't go over.
During our in-between inning dunk tank contest.
To right, this will get down for Royce Clayton Jr., who has another extra base hit. He's thinking 3. I don't know about this. And he beats it out. Wow. I didn't think he had any business going for 3rd. But then again, I didn't think he had any business throwing out the runner at the plate, and he did. So obviously, I don't know anything about Royce Clayton Jr.
Well, the only way he reaches 3rd base is if he doesn't hesitate, rounding 2nd. And he was thinking 3 on the box as soon as he hit it. Because that's a pretty good relay from the Ballers, from Blythe to Leahy to 3rd.
One thing I know about Royce Clayton Jr., I'm almost positively sure, is that he will run on a contact play, because he's already done that back to a ball to Charlie Hurley. Oh, 1. Ballers have both their challenges left. Red Pocket is done for the day. And they're very threateningly threatening to establish a 5-run lead. Heads up. It's an 8th run of the day for Red Pocket. For Kaufman, it's his first hit, and RBI is 1 for 5.
The right fielder, number 4, Maxime Fullerton.
Here's Maxime Fullerton. Back-to-back hits to begin the inning off of Chavez. It's the 2nd run he's given up. This pitch is fouled in the glove of Smith. Fullerton is 0 for 4 today. 12 hits for the Mobiles.
Well, we've seen it in this series. They love to swing at the first pitch. They want to take the extra base. They're aggressive on the base paths. They lead the league in steals. This is how they want to play.
1,503 folks today enjoying Ballers baseball. Cam goes to second for one, and the turn is not in time.
Ballers fans, today's attendance, 1,503 absolutely amazing fans. Give yourselves a round of applause.
On away now for Manzo.
The third baseman, number 16, Efren Manzo.
Rest of the league look like it's now gone final. One game still in play in the bottom of the ninth in Billings. I already told you that Modesto beat Yuba Sutter and Missoula beat Great Falls. How about a walk-off in Ogden? 6-5, the Raptors over the coast.
Okay.
Gary Grosjean takes the loss and the blown save, 2 unearned runs.
Wow.
And bases loaded. I don't know how many outs there were. But reached on an error by the second baseman. 2 runners scored. So let's see how many outs there were.
I was going to say, what is Long Beach's record when they're up by like up in the 7th or up in the 8th? It's got to be undefeated nearer.
That's high, but not fairly deep. And it's caught by Kalura. So Carmine Lane grounded out. Giuseppe Ferraro-Nar flied out. So Coast is up 1 with 2 outs in the ninth. A 3-2 walk to Colson Lawrence after 5 straight foul balls on 2 strikes. Ooh. Garrett Bevacqua reached on an error by the first baseman, and then Tyler Gaines was hit by a pitch. Bases loaded for Dylan Wilkerson. Hit a ball to second. Might have been Jablonski, and I'm going to guess the error either was through the body of Jablonski, allowing 2 runners to score, or he threw the ball away, allowing 2 runners to score. So that is a win that Ogden needed badly.
And remember, Ogden is that wild card team if the season were to end today, because Long Beach is occupying a top 2 spot. So for them, they're trying to stave off Missoula for that final spot.
Cam to the bag himself. That ends the inning. We'll take a break and come back to the bottom of the 8th. Ballers trail by 5.
Did you know we sponsor the Ballers? That's your cousin's practice team, right? Did you know that Ava provides clean energy at lower rates than PG&E? It's like how you clean up your neighborhood by eating mice and insects. We clean up your town with renewable energy, community investment. Anyway, thanks for being such a great neighbor. Keep it scrappy. Ava Community Energy, proud sponsor of the Oakland Ballers and big fans of the Possums.
Keep it scrappy. I love that. Well, our Ballers fan of the game, I think he keeps it a little bit scrappy. I got my eye on a beautiful notebook in a bucket hat. Let me see it. And it looks like his mom is wearing one of the Oakland stand-up. Grandma is wearing one of the Oakland stand-up jerseys. I have dubbed you our Ballers fan of the game. And with that, I am going to give you a community championship ring. Thank you so much for being here. What was your name? William, can I hear a go Ballers?
Shout out to William for being our fan of the game. And now I select center field, where our firefighters have made it out to the game. Make some noise for our first responders. There they are right there. Hey guys, how's it going?
The heart of the order for the Ballers, Allgaier, Ibarra, and Blythe. Is it too little, too late to try to win? the first 3 games of this series against Red Pocket. That is Ren Abe Arraez, still on the mound at 101 pitches. There's strike 1 at the top of the zone. The final score in Boise, 13-8 over Glacier. And the last game that's still in play outside of Raimondi Park, it's the bottom of the 9th. The Billings Mustangs have rallied for 2 runs, and they have the tying run at the plate down 3 against Idaho Falls. 1 away with runners at first and second. Idaho Falls is also a team in desperate need of a win. They've got to keep pace with the teams ahead of them. All of these teams, by the way, ahead of Oakland, Boise, Ogden, and Idaho Falls, which just makes it so hard for the Ballers to catch up. A walk is a rally right now, because it will be something that Ren Abe Arraez has not done all day, and that is walk a batter. You want to be successful in the Pioneer League. That's a pretty good test for you. There it is. I think we'll take that.
Well, anything just to force Dimitri Young to go to his bullpen.
Ibarra homer just barely over that left field wall down the line for his 27th homer of the year. That's hit to right field. Pretty deep. Back is the right fielder, and he has hit it out on top of the batting cage. First pitch breaking ball. He did that a couple days ago as well, an ambush. His 28th, his second of the game, and we have a 3-run ball game.
Home run number 123 on our Sonic Internet home run tracker, and that's not to the bullpen. That is to the batting cages in right center where they were warming up earlier this morning. Gets a hanging breaking ball. Fullerton knew it. And Jeter Ibarra now has 7 multi-homer games this season.
There is a bullpen catcher sprinting out now to the bullpen for Red Pocket, and they might get dual action going. Lythe takes strike 1, and now he's going to challenge. Very similar to his challenge from earlier today.
After review of the Red Pocket Mobile Strike Zone Challenge, the pitch is overturned to a ball.
You got 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 today?
I got 3 for 3.
I do 3 for 3 today.
Oakland yesterday 1 for 2, but the day before 5 for 5.
Yeah.
Challenges.
Well, Red Pocket has a lefty warming up in the pen.
Wonder if that's the new Angel Lopez. Kaufman is going to throw out Blythe. It's the first out of the 8th. That's number 12. That's Jordan Hamburg again, who went 1-2-3 against Oakland on Friday with 3 Ks. Oakland trails by 3. They have 5 outs left. On the bench for Oakland today are Tristan Moore, Mitchell Sanford, TJ Rogers. Foul ball off of Leahy's foot.
Well, this is officially the longest start of the season for Abe Arias. 7 1/3 innings.
At least. What is he asking for? Pine tar of some sort, a new bat. Did he crack it on that last one? If he did, it would can't be more than like a hairline fracture.
Let's go, Oakland!
His teammates inspecting that bat. Didn't sound like a broken bat.
Langston Burkett getting warm. Grounder to Kaufman on the backhand. And another 6-3. Here's Buford. He had a 2-run double in his last at bat. Comes this Ray King to chat with Abe Arias. Next 3 batters are all righties, with the lefty warming in the pen. But it will give Hamburg some extra tosses.
Fans, a reminder, kids run the bases.
This is about as long of a leash as we've seen any opposing team give their starter. 113 pitches from Abe Arias. I'll tell you what, he hasn't really shown much dip in his performance with the longer he's gone.
Well, Hamburg must be warm because he's just sat down.
That might have been a conversation to let him know, hey, this is your last guy. Give it all you got. Why not get through 8 for us? Oh, now he's back tossing.
Cam to left field. Down for a base hit. Is it Connor Smith?
The catcher, number 40, Connor Smith.
No move yet by Dimitri Young. Does he get one more? We'll get one more. 114 pitches. Breaking ball, a called strike. Smith is 1 for 3, but he's had a nice game. 2 lineouts and a single. That's hit softly to center. In is Clayton. He will make the catch. It's 8 strong innings from Ren Abe Arias. And we head to the 9th. Ballers trail by 3 on Ballers TV.
And now it's time for the Oaklandish cannon. Make some noise in right field if you want some free foam balls. Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 13, Langston Burkett. This pitching change is brought to you by Ballers.
We move on to the ninth. It's an 8-5 Red Pocket lead. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok. Ballers and Mobiles have played a tight game today. It's gone by fairly quickly. One of the reasons is because Ren Abe Arias has been so good throughout this game. He just gave up a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th, but had only given up 3 runs to that point. Burkett is being called on to keep the game right where it is. And whoa. Okay. And
did the home plate umpire call time while Langston was...
No pitch. I think there was a little bit of a mess up there. I think Brian Klein didn't call time because the music was still playing. TJ stepped out and was like, what's going on? He's starting to throw. There was still music. Klein didn't call it. They're not going to fault Burkett for that. I'd have to believe that was the conversation. Two fastballs, 2 strikes. Langston pitched on Friday. 2 Ks in an inning of work to finish off a 7-2 victory. This is his 29th game for Oakland, a 6.82 ERA, a 3-1 record. Fouled away. Langston, if he can finish strong through this final month, will be able to turn in a season that is going to favor him statistically more for what he's done in these last month and a half. Leahy wants it. He's got it. 1 out. Rather than June, where things were a little bit rocky. And you hope that's just a change that he made that is going to see him through. And, of course, the young man has matured through this season. His first, I'm going to call it his first full professional season. He was with the Complex League Padres for 2 years, but he's never been in an environment like this.
Yeah, where you're truly playing every day. You're on the road and traveling. You're not just driving from complex to complex, you know, within 25, 30 minutes. This is a true grind for those on an everyday schedule. And the key for him has been just strike one, getting ahead 0-1 on hitters, which he couldn't really do the first few weeks of the season.
2-2. Brett homered to left in his last at bat. And he might have done it again. You bet he did. 94 in, and I don't know how on earth he pulled that. What I mean to say is 94 into the plate, but that's on the outside corner. 109 out. And every time Oakland has scored, Red Pocket has answered back. That is not a bad pitch.
No, that's where Langston's trying to throw that.
I mean, that is a dotted 94-mile-an-hour fastball on the black. And in this league, that is a strikeout 99.5 out of 100 times. Or at least a foul back or something. That's a major cap tip to Fred.
Well, Kashawn Fred was a big-time power hitter at Florida International. And he can take pitches like that and drive him out, no matter how good they are.
For Langston Burkett, I got to say, as Mike Kruko would say about that, It's a big league hang with him.
Oh, yeah.
2-2 now to Horvat. 5 home runs for Red Pocket today. Oakland trailing by 4. Two hits and a walk for Horvat today. Stays alive, 2-2. Chased a pitch that was up and into him. The bottom of the ninth will begin with O'Sullivan, followed by Santos and Kalura. Hamburg once again has sat down. Strike 3 called to Hamburg. 93 on, what would you say, the outside?
The outside and a half.
Your catcher, number 9, Nick Haas.
It's been called like that this entire game, so hasn't been just a one-off from Brian Klein behind the plate. He's given that outside corner.
It's a nice pitch to begin Pass. 93 at the top of the zone. And 93 past the bat again. This is going to have to get started a little bit earlier if Burkett comes back with another one of those.
One more strike. One more strike. One more strike. Strike. One more strike.
Time to launch. That's out.
Swing, batter.
Did the full Cape Canaveral countdown until Burkett started to move right before 0.
Strike.
2-2. I don't mind those misses from Burkett. It's the ones that he misses arm side where you worry about him. Haas caught up to 92 there. And that was a fastball in a location that has, let's put it this way, in a location that's been a strike all day.
Yeah.
So that's a nice pick of the corner.
The only time Brian Klein didn't call it a strike was when he was ruled on a challenge.
Strike.
It's out of play.
And then the very next pitch was in that same spot, but he remembered that it was called, that he was overruled, so he didn't call it a strike.
And he got him. 94, right down the heart of the plate. A challenge fastball, and Burkett wins the challenge. Ballers need 4 as we head to the bottom of the 9th on Ballers TV.
No. Here's what's about to happen. The greatest comeback in the history of baseball. We've proven it time and time again. We will come back.
But we can't do it alone. We're going to need your help.
Us on the field and you in the stands. We need you to get loud. Real loud. We feed off your energy, so you got to bring it right now. Come on, Oakland. Oakland, make some noise.
Ballers fans, it is the bottom of the 9th inning. We need everybody in the left field bleachers to make some noise. 68 to make some noise. And Scrappy, the rally boss, that wants every single one of you right now to make some noise. Leading off the bottom of the ninth is the shortstop, number 8, Brendan O'Sullivan.
Well, we have an interesting defensive change here as TJ McKenzie is in left field for Keshawn Frett, which means that Ren Abe Arias, who is still on the mound, is batting in the 6th spot, a spot where he will never bat in this game. The DH is into the game. He's going for a complete game. O'Sullivan for the first out. 117 pitches for Ren Abe Arias, who has a 4-run lead and is going to be allowed to finish this game on the mound. Adam Christopher nearly had a complete game the day that Griffin Smith had his. He went into the 9th inning. Two and 0. There's a strike, 3-1. So down 4, you want to see your way to have Jeter Ibarra bat in this game, preferably with the bases loaded. It's only the 2nd walk for Abe Arias today. Left-handed hitting Kalura now coming up. I don't think Abe Arias will face Ibarra in this game, especially if it's with the bases loaded.
Well, the most pitches thrown in a single game in the big leagues this year was Dylan Cease. About a week ago, he threw 120. Abe Arias had 123.
There's a strike. Back to the bag is Santos. Kalura is 0 for 4.
This very well could be the longest start by a Pioneer League starter this year. Now at 125 pitches.
Grounded into the glove of Harrison Dudley, and it's through the glove of Kaufman. Fielder's choice E6 for the 2nd game in a row. The out would have been at 2nd. And the Ballers catch an enormous break. It's the 2nd time Kaufman could not field a throw from Harrison Dudley at first. Here's Allgaier, 1 for 3. The tying run is still one batter away. Jordan Hamburg has got up and down 3 times, and he's back down now. The 128th pitch for Ren Abe Arias, and it's out of play. And at some point, you bring someone on for the save if it gets there.
Yeah.
He still can end the game on 1 pitch. He cannot lose the game, and it cannot be tied. Not until Ibarra comes up with a man on. Another man on. That is into right field, a base hit. They are going to hold the runner at third. And the Ballers have given themselves a shot. It's a walk, a fielder's choice, and a single. And it's Ibarra who has 2 home runs in this game. And Dimitri Young cannot possibly allow Ren Arias to face Ibarra.
It's going to be Ray King.
It's going to be Ray King. Ibarra has 3 hits off him, including 2 consecutive home runs.
I mean, you wouldn't think so, right? At 129 pitches to a guy that's hit already 2 today. I mean, how much left does Abe Arias have?
Hamburg is back on the mound now again. This is a 4th time he's on the mound. All of these lefties.
Wow, they're leaving them in. I have no words.
Well, they lost the game against Boise last Sunday, but they brought a man to the plate with a chance to tie the game, and they've done the same here. The Ballers can't win the game on the next pitch, but the Mobiles can. Ibarra, a high drive to right field. It's very deep, and it's very gone. A grand slam to tie the game. The 3rd Grand Slam of the year on the Sonic Internet Grand Slam Tracker. The 2nd for Ibarra. And I don't understand. I do not understand.
That makes 2 of us. And he grooved him a fastball. I mean, this is in on his hands. And I mean, I didn't even see it go out, but Fullerton barely moved.
It's the 3rd home run for Ibarra, and by far the deepest, 4-on-3 to the 2nd batting cage. It's just, I'm absolutely incredulous. We'll take a break and come back, tied in the 9th at 9.
And the firefighters in left center field that you can see right now are spraying the field with water on Sophia Town Day. And then the losing manager will get dunked in the dunk tank in the concourse. Also in the concourse, players will be signing autographs for kids. So stick around. It's already been an exciting 9th inning, but it continues all the way this afternoon here in West Oakland.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here in Oakland. It's Jordan Hamburg to try to send this game to the knockout round. Blythe fouls it back. I have seen a lot in my time in the Pioneer League. And look, Dimitri Young, maybe he took his guy Christopher out too early trying to complete a complete game down in Long Beach and get a win. Maybe that was in the back of his mind. But Arias was left out long enough to give up a grand slam to Ibarra, the third home run in the last 4 innings for Ibarra off of Abe Arias.
A 7 RBI afternoon for Jeter, and he's now got 2 3-homer games this year.
2-1. I'm just not sure.
I'm with you. I don't mind the decision to run him back out for the 9th, but once that error, or even the base hit to Allgaier, I mean, that's the end of the road in my book.
The base hit to Allgaier, I think, is like, I left him in one too long. You bring him in to face Ibarra. It's to center field. It sends back Clayton to the warning track, as that is a warning shot across the bow by Blythe. It'll bring up Leahy. Well, I will say, it kind of ruins what was a really good start for Ren Abe Arias.
Oh, yeah.
8 1/3 innings, 13 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. He could have got out with closer to maybe 7 and 3. Leahy fouls it back.
And it's not like bullpen usage was a huge issue for Dimitri Young this weekend. I mean, 2 relievers on Friday, 2 relievers on Saturday. And he just went with his gut and with his guy and rode him a little too long.
And I think my critique from my position as a broadcaster, which is just up in the booth having to commentate, is even if Ibarra rolls over and the Red Pocket Bubbles win on a double play, I still would have felt that Abe Arias was left in too long.
Yeah.
It's not about the result of the grand slam, but that's what you're worried about if you're looking.
Nick almost tipped his hand there.
2-1 to Leahy. 2 outs in the inning. 3-1. Walk off or knockout. Oh, Lee tried to win it. He tried to get his second walk-off of the year. And got a big curveball from Hamburg. No Patty there.
Well, that was the one he wanted. He's ended a game before. This is a spot for him to perhaps do it again.
Full count, 2 outs. Tied in the 9th. The payoff. Got him. We go to a knockout. 9-9 after 9 on Ballers TV.
So it's time for the Pioneer Baseball League knockout round. Our unique way of settling ties without having to go in the extra inning. So let's go over the rules while they're setting up the field for the knockout round. Each team selects a player who gets 2 minutes to hit the most home runs before he makes 5 outs. An out is every pitch swung at that's not a home run. The visiting team hitter goes first, and then the home team hitter takes his hat. If there's no winner after the first round, will replace the hitter and have a second knockout round. And we'll keep right on rolling until there's a winner. So let's sit back and get ready. The PBL knockout round, the coolest way to settle a tie in all of baseball.
All right, Ballers fam, it's time for the most exciting conclusion in all of sports. It's the knockout round. The way this works, 2 minutes on the clock, or 5 outs, whichever comes first. Red Pocket will be going first, then the Ballers will answer, and we're going to need you all to be incredibly loud for the Oakland Ballers.
Okay, Kashawn Fred looks like he's going for Red Pocket Mobile. And on the Ballers side, we just saw him hit a grand slam that tied the game. It's going to be Jeter Ibarra.
Well, here we are. The Ballers and the Mobiles in the knockout round. And hard to believe that this is where we are. Kashawn Frett looks like he's going to be the one to hit in the knockout round for Red Pocket. And for Oakland, it looks like Jeter Ibarra, which is a slight surprise. Trey Cobb is right there, not 100%. Cam Buford, who won it previously. How do you not choose a guy that's hit 3 home runs in a game, though, and has driven in, count them up, 7 of your 9 runs.
You're going to enter right field, but only after the knockout round.
So Ibarra against Frett.
All right, looks like they're about ready to go.
Somehow Red Pocket has given this game away. Let's see if they can win it back. Dimitri Young will throw to Kashawn Frett.
Looks like we are ready.
Now, there'll be a few warm-up tosses. Here we go. Or not yet. One more for Dimitri Young. Now we're ready to go. Here we are. Young for Frett. And the clock starts now. There's ball 1. Frett grounds 1, foul for out number 1. There's the second. Takes a deep breath. 3 outs.
Not close yet.
He's letting the short wall in left field get in his head a little too much, I think. 1:25 on the clock. Frett, no home runs. Jeter with just 1. Just needs 1 from James Harris.
Well, this will be Jeter's second time in a knockout round. He was in Long Beach a couple weeks ago. Did not hit one in that cavernous alley at Blair Field. But when you've hit 3 home runs and driven in 7, I mean, there's no obvious choice.
A 3-homer game for Ibarra. A solo shot in the 6th, a 2-run shot in the 8th, a grand slam in the 9th.
Number 16, Jeter Ibarra.
Jeter tied the game up in the 9th with the grand slam. Sends this to right field. He's knocked out the Mobiles on this Sunday afternoon. An unbelievable comeback for Oakland. Red Pocket did everything right for the entire game with the exception of the bottom of the ninth, because not only did Ren Ave Arias have a real good start, but the offense kept the pressure on the Oakland bullpen. They kept scoring. They put up run after run after run late to pad the lead, and it wasn't enough. And Oakland has won 3 straight. And what they couldn't do to Boise last week, in worse circumstances today, they do against the Red Pocket Mobiles here. We're going to send it down to the field where Casey Pratt is standing by.
Thank you, Tyler. I'm here with Jeter Ibarra. Not 1, not 2, not 3. 4 home runs today, Jeter. What were you seeing?
Seen the ball really well. I was just trying to put good swings on ball, and they happen to go every time.
Bases loaded in the ninth. Grand slam to tie it. It seems like you're built for these moments, Jeter. How cool is that to do in front of these home fans in Oakland?
Oh, it's unreal. I mean, after seeing all the fans just erupt, I can't take that. That was awesome.
Now, the knockout round win, impressive, but I saw your cat-like reflexes there when Charlie Hurley tried to hit you with that cooler. So, I went in the dunk tank today. You seemed to get missed by the water there.
Yeah, you're making me think they're going to dump me right there. And I was trying to get out of the way. I don't want to get wet. I'm not a big fan of that.
You got one more chance because the OFD firefighters are about to spray water over the field as everybody gets ready to round the bases, just like you did a minute ago. Jeter, this team's really clicking, though. Tell me a little bit about the way that this team's gelling, clicking, and just kind of putting it all together right now.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to simplify and go 1 inning at a time and not do anything too crazy and just win each inning that we can. It's just working out.
All right, Jeter Ibarra, our proposition chicken player of the game. Get your chicken, Jeter. Thank you for coming, everybody. Back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, Casey. We'll take a break and come back and wrap up this 9-9, 1-0 final somehow after this.
A reminder, fans, you don't have to go home, and you can't stay here too long. So make it a night at the Prescott Market, open weekdays until 10 and weekends until 11. Grab a bite to eat and grab a drink. Please note parking gets closed 30 minutes after the game, so you'll want to move your car before you go and enjoy the amazing Prescott Market, all of its offerings. And Ballers fam, we're back at it next week with a huge homestand. On Tuesday, it's Ballers take the stage, and on Wednesday, it's Oakland Athletics night, but not those Oakland Athletics. Well, we're going to honor all the legendary athletes from Oakland. We're going to have a Gary Payton bobblehead as well. And on Thursday, it's our Maritime night, cargo and curveballs. Once again, the final score, the Ballers win in the knockout round thanks to Jeter Ibarra and have swept this weekend against the Red Pocket Mobiles. Stay tuned. You'll be able to run the bases here after the game and get sprayed by the firefighters. And remember, Dimitri Young is about to get dumped in the dunk tank, and kids will be able to sign autographs from players in just a few moments. And if you want to run the bases, be sure to line up in Scrappy Town in right field. For those of you who don't know, Scrappy Town's way past the right field grandstand in right field. Line up if you'd like to run the bases in right field in Scrappy Town, right next to the Sanctuary for Lost Animals. And by the way, you don't have to be a kid to run the bases. All ages can run the bases. So, if you want to relive your glory days and be a kid again, today is the day. You can run the bases as well and get sprayed by the...
Somehow, Oakland wins on this sunny Sunday afternoon. The fire truck's about to spray some water onto the field. 9-9 after the 9 innings, 1-0 in the knockout round. Jeter Ibarra, the proposition chicken player of the game 9 times over. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. I'm going to take these glasses even though I was going to wear them, and I need to put them on again because when Ibarra swung, not the last time he swung, which is the knockout round, but the penultimate swing he had, he swung. I saw the ball go up. I didn't really react or understand what was happening. It was the longest home run he hit of the day. I don't really know how to, I think, really encapsulate what we saw at the end. For Oakland, look at that, 6 runs in the final 2 innings. It was a game that Oakland was chasing the entire game, and they never were really ever getting their head above water until right at the very end.
Well, and Ren Pocket was the better team for 8 innings of this game, but the final inning, Oakland capitalized on a couple of mistakes, maybe a questionable decision to leave Abe Arias in, considering he had delivered 125 pitches, and it just looked like he was running out of gas. But you know, the error to give life for Allgaier, he does his part to bring up Ibarra, and right now just the hottest hitter on the planet for this team. 7 runs batted in, another 3-homer game, his second this year, and my oh my, he just put on another show, and boy, we're thankful to have him in the middle of the lineup. 29 home runs now this season. He's what is he now, 4 away from matching that record or breaking that record? 2. He's now 2. Okay.
I think he might get there.
Yeah, he'll get there.
7 RBI for him as well today.
Which I'm sure that's a career high.
It's going to be a career high for him. And it's also going to push him to 72 on the year as Oakland's team leader. It's such a funny thing, too. Langston Burkett in the 9th inning gives up the home run. And look, it's a 4-run lead again. And you think, oh, we wasted a little bit of that Jeter or Ibarra home run in the 8th, going down 3. Red Pocket kept scoring. Every time the Ballers scored. In the 3rd, they scored in the 4th. In the 6th, they scored in the 7th. In the 8th, the 9th. It just was always never there for Oakland as a game that they could really try to get a hold of. And somehow, and again, I very rarely do I really get on umpires or question the decisions of the managers out there, because it's a very tough game. Sure. And you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, who's available in the bullpen on a certain day, why one player's coming in for another. But I feel fairly comfortable questioning why Ren, Abe, Arias was allowed not to start the 9th, but to remain in for let's say the Ibarra at bat.
I think that's 100% reasonable, and you hate to make that the highlight, or really the story of his start, because for 8 innings of this game and for 7 innings of this game, only 3 runs allowed, gave up a 2-run homer in the 8th to Ibarra, but then his offense provided plenty of run support. But to face Ibarra after he had homered twice, when you had the lefty Hamburg ready to go, fresh after dealing a scoreless strikeout the side, I believe it was 7th or 8th inning on Friday, I think it's 100% reasonable.
Ibarra got a first pitch breaking ball for that 2nd home run he hit, and then he got a first pitch fastball up and in. I don't even think it was a strike.
No, it wasn't.
And he just turned on it. I mean, his ability to generate that kind of torque and send that ball where he did into right center field, unbelievable power from that man. 29 home runs for Jeter Ibarra. That's 3 games in a row for Oakland, who I have to remind myself still won this baseball game. 8-10 they win. We'll take a break and come back and try to wrap up the weekend on Ballers TV. It's an Oakland victory this Sunday, and the Ballers keeping pace right now with the rest of the league. We gave you most of the scores earlier. I can now give you all of the finals, and I'll do it in the order in which they finished. Modesto, a 2-0 win over Yuba Sutter. Missoula, a 23-17 win over Great Falls. The Raptors walked off the Long Beach Coast 6-5. The Hawks, a 13-8 victory over the Range Riders at home. And Idaho Falls does hold on at Billings in the 9th. They win 8-5. So what does that mean for the standings? The Ballers are now 5 games back of the Long Beach Coast for that second spot, which is also occupied by the Missoula Paddleheads, who are both 13-5. So 5 is better than 6.
Yeah.
But like I said, you don't. I'm not going to worry about any type of playoffs for Oakland until they are back to 500. Is 500 for you 10-10? You might say 500 is a potential to be 36-36 because they have their 30th win today. They trail, or I should say they're 6 games under 500. Now, if they won their next 6 for a 9-game winning streak, heading into what would be the trade deadline next Sunday, maybe that changes your opinion of things, because if you win 6 more in a row and you're 14-10, you at least can look yourself in the mirror and say, look, we're not a losing team anymore. It's been a bad year, but we've turned things around and we've given ourselves a shot. I don't really want to go any farther past that right now at this point. I will stick with the mantra that I have and say you can't win 6 until you win 5, and you can't win 5 until you win 4. Well, you can't win 4 until you win 3. They've won 3 in a row, and they'll go for that 4th on Tuesday. That's the state of the Pioneer League anyway today.
And in Major League Baseball, rough afternoon for the A's. They're down 11-0 to the Tigers. 11 runs, 12 hits for Detroit. Gage Jump, rough day for him. 6 walks, 6 runs, 4 hits. He did strike out 5 in just 3 2/3 innings. Giants fell short to the Padres 5-4. San Diego defeats San Francisco. Basambe hit his second homer of the season, and Rafael Devers teed off for a 23rd time this year. Landon Root, 4 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Elsewhere around Major League Baseball, Mariners walk off the Twins 7-6. Colt Emerson walked things off for Seattle. Angels shut out the Brewers 3-0. Rockies take down the Royals 8-1. Yankees are 1-run winners over the Cubs 2-1. Astros defeat the Rangers 7-3. Marlins shut out the Mets 2-0. White Sox 9-1 winners over the Rays. Reds blow out the Pirates 10-2. Guardians shut out the D-backs 5-0. Cardinals are 5-1 winners over the Blue Jays. Braves defeat the Nats 4-2. And the Phillies took down the Orioles 8-0 in the game that went only 6 innings. Red Sox and Dodgers are on Sunday Night Baseball on NBC tonight.
And the Major League Baseball trade deadline tomorrow. Well, tomorrow Gareth won't be getting on a 6 a.m. bus to Long Beach. He might be getting a semi-early tee time. But you're going to have an off day at home for the first time in 2 months?
Last week was an off day, I guess. Well, yeah. Back-to-back. I haven't had back-to-back true off days. I think we have true off days now moving forward. The rest of these heading into these final 5 weeks, but
that's true.
Yeah, they're precious. They are certainly precious.
Well, that was just game 66 of the year, so 30 more after today, with the Ballers at 8-10. What did I say? I said the team had to be at 30-18.
I think 30-18.
So 22-8 is where they would have to be. Well, we're going to see if they can keep this going. Ballers have been playing better baseball. They're 8-10 in the second half, and they have a 3-game series with the Mobiles coming up on Tuesday, a 6:35 start. We hope to see you there if you can make it. If not, tune in on YouTube to hear our broadcast or watch us on HTN. Thank you, Gareth. Thank you, Nico, for putting us on the air today. I'm Tyler Peterson. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Again, the Ballers win 9-9, and on this swing, they tied it in the 9th, and then Ibarra won it in the knockout round, 1-0 over Kishan Fret. I don't even know what I